like him, inside and outside, through his house with the blue little window and a blue Corvette, and everything is blue for him and himself and everybody around, 'cause he ain't got nobody to listen. I'm blue, I was deed, I was dying, 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 I was deed.
There is a fifth dimension, beyond that which is known to man. It is a dimension as vast as space and as timeless as infinity. It is the middle ground between light and shadow, between science and superstition, and it lies between the pit of man's fears and the summit of his knowledge. This is the dimension of imagination. It is an area which we call the Twilight Zone.
All right, everybody, welcome to another episode of the Jumper Punch.
What an
Winning
episode.
side
Gate
of the
crashes.
yeah.
Episode
Yeah, we did gate crash,
39.
yeah.
And
39.
we are 9-3.
There you go. 3 and 9. That's very good. That must have thought of that a while back.
Literally just
I can't wait to say this like that. That's I like that. 39. We saw the intro there. What a
It was a
weird
bit that
feeling.
way. I don't know. You know when I
Don't get me
walked...
wrong. I'm happy.
No. When I walked down to the ground, because I'd sang the theme song, but not with the same old gusto that I would often sing it with. But walking out of the ground, it was just like, oh yeah, another day at the office. But even he said, just go in, crash the party and leave.
Yeah, no, and that's what
But
we
that's
did.
what we did.
It was that, but it was just still
Yeah.
that, as I said, yeah, all right, but it was just that at the end, there was this dull, null feeling at the end.
I'll tell you what it was. We were not fulfilled.
Yeah.
We weren't fulfilled,
We
yes.
weren't fulfilled.
No, that's a good one, yeah, we weren't fulfilled, yeah. I was fulfilled at,
Halfway through the
halfway
third
I was
quarter.
feeling good, I was thinking, and then it just like something happened.
I
It
thought it
just-
was going to be a big party. I thought it was going to be like
I
10,
couldn't even
10,
I
12
went
in a
there.
row.
I remember speaking to a mate before, and I go, I can't wait because I'm going to give it to some Essendon supporters. I'm just in that mood, just to hammer it. And by the end, like I had no.
Yeah, you build it up, you expect something, and then you leave a little bit
You know,
disappointed. But
yeah, 100%.
all
You
right.
know what we did, but
What?
this is what we did. Everyone have a look at this.
Let's
This
have
is
a
what
look.
we did. That's what we did to their celebration. A big scuff on the face, mate.
And out. Yeah.
Hey?
they were crap.
That's shit.
They were shit.
They're really bad. That club is terrible
They are terrible.
at the moment.
It's
bad.
terrible, man.
With
Like,
16 holographic cups on
Yeah,
the floor
they did.
on the G.
nah, that was
Piss off.
terrible, man. That was terrible. We saw that at the start. That was terrible.
The guy that was like introducing their
Where
whole
did he
thing.
come from?
Senator Briggs.
Briggs there.
What is he?
Senator Briggs.
Who is
He's
he?
a rapper. I did some searching on him.
Oh.
I've seen his face before.
I've
and
never
stuff.
seen him. I listen to rap music. I've never heard him and never
that,
seen
like,
him.
yeah.
And I was just the Aussie rap too. Never seen
I think
him.
he's a some indigenous activist. or
Yeah,
something like that.
you can see
Yeah,
that, but
it doesn't matter about it. It's just like
It just
it was shit.
no, it was shit, man.
I
He
didn't
did-
like
he did nothing.
like usually like there's like pre-game entertainment, and you know when those things that happen, like you get cheated
A
up.
little bit, yeah.
Like
Well,
even
it was
if you're on the other team, go, oh, it's
It's
not
nice,
bad,
yeah.
you know. These
It
fucking-
was just, yeah, it was
okay.
just crap.
it's like a
mate.
morgue.
It was okay.
Yeah.
Nothing spectacular.
And then we did, then they did that whole skivets of the
we
the
wanna
circle there.
Talk about that now, or do you want to?
Nah. Well, if we're going to talk about it later, I don't know. I reckon have I got anything on there?
We will. We got
We'll
it.
talk about
Oh,
it.
okay.
We'll talk about it.
Sermon.
But in saying that, I'm pumped, man. Seriously, we're 9-3. We're back in the top 4, mate. Let's have a look at this. Someone took a picture of me today.
They did actually, yeah. This is pretty funny. This is the thing.
There
Yeah.
you go. I'm drinking the Kool-Aid.
That's
Hey,
out
Is
here.
that
That's
actually you? It looks like you.
That's in the back
Is that
here.
you? It's definitely you.
That's in the back here,
Who sent
yeah.
that in? Was that John DeSasso?
Yeah, it is.
Nice.
No, yeah, you're right. John
DeSasso?
Del Sasso.
John Del Sasso.
So he sent that and reckons that
thank
too.
you
But
very
I
much.
reckon there are a few Kool-Aid drinkers there,
Just
mate.
a
But
few.
why not enjoy it, man?
all right.
Yeah,
Especially
cool.
young
Not three.
people, enjoy it, man. I'm
Nah,
telling
the
you,
young
man.
kids can get on the
I'm
Kool-Aid.
telling you, get on them, mate, because they were seeing una merda for like how many years?
of course, yeah.
20
Nah,
years.
let them enjoy it. Let them enjoy it. All right, while we're here, let's get some coffees.
Boom.
Yes.
1995.
At least we know it.
Wonder what the record is with guessing there.
Oh, we might have to. Hey, how you going? We might have to do that.
Yeah.
We might have to do that. Yeah, how we going? Yes, yeah. Back on the winning.
Les would get it.
Back
than
on the
Walt.
winners. Yeah.
Bucket
Yeah.
would get it.
Yep, no
always
worries.
gets it.
So we'll get some coffees and some biscuits.
He's got it.
What, you got delivery boy today?
Hey,
Look at him,
finalmente.
he's wrapped.
Finally.
He's wrapped.
Tommy
All
got
right,
it.
done. Send it in. Thank
Terry
you.
obviously got it.
Terry
Got a
get it.
delivery boy.
Yeah, Terry got it.
Terry
Terry
got
got
it.
it.
Bucky didn't get it. Bucky
Bucky
didn't get it
didn't
both
get it.
times.
Gabriel Rossi got it.
He got it.
He did get it, yes. Go.
Got it
Okay,
straight
maybe
on.
I'm wrong on that. Okay.
Yeah, so
It'd probably be like an even ledger.
I reckon it's an even. Oh, look at
Oh,
that.
yes. Grazie, adieu.
Oh, Rajon. And he's got the big, deep, what is it? The freeze, the big freeze.
Fight
Got the
M&D.
big freeze. Yeah,
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 so
yeah.
that's
Come, Dylan.
tomorrow.
Come, Dylan. Come, show him the,
Come and-
show
come
him the
show
beanie.
that.
Show him the beanie. Look, there
Look at
it
this.
is. Fight
That's a
M&D,
beanie.
the
He
big
supports
freeze
the
number
big
8.
freeze,
They're
which
low
is
key
Grazie,
gone up
grazie.
in price. They crept up in price. Low key.
yeah, just
They,
quietly.
when the first
Inflation.
M&D,
Inflation.
you know the
Chich.
first M&D,
Which one are we gonna have?
that one, because we won.
Inflation, Chich.
So
It is,
Inflation.
man. It's a nice
The
little. Look,
first
it
one
goes for a
I-
good
good
cause.
cause.
Look at
These
that.
are
I'm
little
happy to
techie,
give-
these ones. I like.
I'm happy to give $30, but they were
Yeah.
the first ones. They were $10.
Yeah, no, that's
So,
it.
you know, over the 8 years, they just crept up.
But
With
that's a
petrol
very
prices.
Have you seen letters these days?
Lettuce like $100 for
Did you
one.
see that?
Yeah.
What, lettuce is in...
Lettuce, it's
Iceberg
$13
lettuce.
for one.
$13 for one
And
now.
go try and find it. It's like gold.
What?
Yeah.
An iceberg lettuce
Yes.
is $13?
Yeah, fuck, he's living in
I think here at Coles they were like 12
Yeah,
for one.
for one.
Usually it's $1.50.
Yeah, usually.
I don't know what happened.
I think,
I
there
think
was
there's a shortage because of maybe the chill or whatever happened. But there's a $13 for one.
The
No
onion and
salad
lettuce
for
there.
you, mate. No
Wait,
salad.
Apparently they were selling zinger burgers without lettuce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I reckon Zinger Burger's going to be like $28 for one burger.
Yeah. Anyway, to Essendon.
Cheers.
Cheers,
See
big
your
ears.
150, shove it up your ass.
That's it. Thank you very much.
Salud.
Oh fuck, you really gave it a little heebie-jeebies, that one.
I reckon today.
I think that's the first thing I've eaten all day.
I reckon today remind us.
Is it?
We're going to have a bit of a limoncello later
Limoncello,
on.
yeah, nice.
Something in your eye.
All right, beautiful. While we're here, of course, the Melbourne Coffee Roasting Co. Look at this, mate. We've got great
Gonna
coffee.
eat a new batch soon.
Yeah, we're going to get a new batch soon, but
Wait, did you ever notice? You didn't notice this.
Oh!
what
You
is
didn't
it?
notice that, did you? None of you did, you frauds.
There's little horses on it.
Is there?
Yeah, jockeys, look.
There you go. No, I never noticed that.
One.
Actually, I'm going to give you a bit of a stat later that's going to freak you out. That's kind of involves this.
Yeah?
Involves
You're gonna
what? Horses or coffee?
No, I'm not going to say nothing, but it all ties in somehow. I'll
Okay,
show
I
you. Wait, a bit soon.
I like
soon.
when you do this.
Soon, I like this. I like this. And Marino Brothers, how they going?
Yeah, trucking along there.
They're
Their price is
pumping
about $180.
You can see
for a
it, mate.
punnet.
They are. I saw him. What's his name?
Dom
Dom.
and Ant.
He drove past before
Did he?
in the Ferrari, right? He just sold.
Because of the lettuce.
Yeah, he sold the
Oh, yeah.
pallet. He
And you
sold
know
the
what-
pallet of lettuce. He just bought himself a Ferrari.
Actually, and this is no joke, beans are like, for a kilo of beans, just normal five.
Fagioli.
You know how much?
No.
$30.
No way.
What is going on?
I swear to God, $30.
No. Something's going on, but it's ridiculous. Like, the food is just ridiculous. Now, who likes all the wogs with their gardens up?
Who's
Ah.
laughing now?
Might have to go curate Nonna's garden.
Yeah,
Right.
bad.
Get some
Listen,
tomatoes
so
and
the other one, Top Dog Liquor.
Top Dog liquor.
Hey,
Get around them. Lyndon Hosking and the boys.
so
They do
get
a good
around
job.
them.
Regional bottle shop. You're out there. Get on them.
100%.
Their website's still not going. It's
Yeah.
going to be up soon.
Get it out.
Social media, Facebook, Instagram.
Yeah, 100%. But they are a great support. And this week, look, quite honestly, we were a little bit lean on photos, right?
Oh, the photos. Yeah. No. Did
a
anyone
little
see
bit
any?
flaky.
No, we
So what
gotta
we've done,
do-
we did get one.
You know what we got to do? I think midweek or before the game or something, just keep spamming it on our Instagram.
100%,
We'll do
100%.
it,
I'm
like,
telling
on
you, man,
story.
like you just send the picture like you're eating something, take a
Just as a
photo.
reminder.
What do you
People
do? You
forget
send it
things.
in, you get a top. Like, it's not that hard.
But people forget things, you
No,
know,
I
because you
know.
say it at the
I know.
start of the.
But we did get
The
this.
show.
So this wasn't so much eating, but this person here, Carl's Ramirez,
Oh, salami. We're
making
gonna be-
salami.
We're making them soon.
Yeah,
Who
we're
sent
making
that
them
in?
next week.
Who sent that in?
Carl's
Carlos
Ramirez.
Ramirez.
All right, there you go. Sorry. You know
Proper.
me. Everyone looks forward to my stuffing up.
Fuck,
the name.
that's tech.
Look at that. That's
Oh,
beautiful.
you know what I do? So
Oh,
my
right.
nonno taught me when I was young. I used to eat this thing raw.
Oh, did
Beautiful.
ya?
Yeah, and I still do.
The raw's nothing wrong with
Oh,
it.
man, it's-
Well,
because
how
it's
do you
so
taste
fresh.
it? That's how you when you
Look,
make it,
oh,
you taste it. You know.
I would eat it
Raw.
just like that.
Have
I'm
that
not even
with a little cracker. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Magnificent.
I'm
joking.
telling
The best
you.
thing is like when it's 4 weeks in.
I know there's going to be like.
4 weeks in, you get it right, and it's not fully ready yet, cured
yeah.
yet, and then induya.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, no, it's the best.
We had the one your Gio's made.
My,
Yeah, we did.
Michael, that,
Yeah.
so
we
that,
had
but
it in
my
our fridge,
favourite is
fucking
like
beautiful.
I'm making it. I don't know if I'm going to make it next week. I'm definitely going to make it the week after because I've got some time.
Perfect weather now.
Yeah, that's it. No, you got to do it now. The cold weather, the curate. You watch, and then I'll take some photos. You watch at the back.
There'll be about 1,000 of them.
Yeah, it looks like a killing yard.
But
But I love my favourite is I love the capragola.
Oh, you
Yeah,
love
yeah.
gabagool.
So I make the
The
gabagool.
gabagool.
I
Yeah, the
make-
You make
gabagool.
prosciutto?
Yeah,
Yeah, I love prosciutto.
yeah. So we make like 3 or 4 prosciutto. I've got a smoker out there,
Oh,
so we
yeah.
smoke them
And then-
and then we hang them. Oh man, it's the best.
Can't
So,
beat the gabagool.
so anyway, so we got that. So what I've done is
Yes.
I've
What
added
have you
one
done?
of me, right?
Okay.
Just to show you what you can send a video, you can
Alright.
do whatever you want, you can put whatever food you want. Let's have a
Alright,
look
go,
at this
let's have
one
a
here.
look.
Okay.
Oh, you
Grasshopper. Would have been alright. Just crunchy.
What was it?
Grasshopper.
Young grasshopper.
Oh, yes.
How did they cook that? What did they? How did? What
They
did they
fry 'em.
They fry them.
What,
And
alive?
crunchy. Yeah.
Just-
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Ugh.
But you go to the markets there, right, first of all, and the markets, there's sections where, what do you, like, not what you want, but name something. Like, name an animal.
Spider.
Frog.
There.
They got
Frogs
it
there.
there. Anything.
Turtles, whatever you want.
Turtles?
There. Yeah, everything, mate.
Oh.
They got
Well,
everything,
they've
man.
got to live off something.
Rats, they love rats. Field rats.
Well, that's what they're acclimatized
Yeah,
to.
yeah,
Yeah.
they live, I'm telling you, they live better than us, man. We got to have everything thing, man. They're living like kings, man. But with those
Spiders.
yeah,
They eat
spiders.
spiders.
When you
don't
go
they?
there, you appreciate what
No,
we
no,
have.
it's good. I love it. I can't wait. I'm going in November. But when you those grasshoppers and bugs and grubs and that, I'm telling you, there's a line, and they're just frying them up, putting them in
They
bags.
put them in
mate.
bags
You
and they
gotta
hand
wait.
them off. Yeah, they're like
They love
peanuts.
it.
Do they have
for them.
protein in them?
They're not that
Yeah,
bad. They're-
protein?
Well, it's all protein.
Yeah.
So in actual fact, you don't have to eat meat. If you just eat bugs, man, you'll just
Bugs.
bugs.
Okay.
He's lean. He's
He's
mean.
mean.
He's mean. He's mean.
Something like that. But anyway, it tasted like hay to me. So
Hey.
Hey.
yeah, hay. That's all it tastes like.
Hay.
I drank that night too, man. Had to get that taste out of my mouth.
Fuck.
Hey, listen, while we're here, we're always looking for new sponsors, marketing.
Yes.
We'll send you out the pack. So give us a call. Maybe there's
Bugs.
like a please.
Bugs. A
Please.
bug's life. Feed the poor.
Yeah, feed the poor.
Come on.
Maybe there's a bug people out there.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe we got some bugs.
exterminator.
Exterminator.
Dawson's.
Hey.
Dawson's, give us a call.
Hey,
Yep.
this week,
Yeah.
so this week's a big week, right? We're coming up to Richmond, right?
Yes.
And we have got a couple of big interviews, right?
Just a couple.
Couple.
Small.
We're going to tell you one of them. One we'll tell you soon, but we'll tell you the other one that's coming up in Talking Blue.
Okay.
And not many people have heard this bloke, and maybe 2 or 3 times, but it's the godfather of Carlton.
The Godfather.
Mr. John Nichols, mate.
There you go.
So we got an interview with Mr. John Nichols. He was nice enough to give us 25 minutes of his time, and because what is it this year? The 50th anniversary of the 72 grand final,
Rightio,
which
okay.
he was the captain coach,
Yep.
and it's still to this day. I think it's still to this day. How many goals did Geelong kick when they beat Port?
Oh, you know what?
20?
Here we go. Curiosity
21?
killed the
Well,
cat. I'll
I don't
tell
know
you
what
right
that
now.
score
That
was.
day.
What?
What do we kick?
28 goals. It was 177
Nah, they kicked. Oh,
to
nah, they
one,
were less.
but well, it wouldn't have been the combined because the score was 177 to Richmond 150. 50 goals was scored that day.
28-9, 177 to 22-18, 150.
320.
That was our score. What about that
27
Geelong
points.
one?
Oh my god.
Geelong, 2007.
Seven, yeah.
Wasn't that much.
Nah, it wasn't that much.
They
It's
beat
the
them
most
by a lot.
combined
They
ever.
beat them a lot, yeah.
But it's the most combined. Ours is the most combined.
Geelong scored 163.
Yeah.
There you go.
We
So
got the
it's
most,
up till now. Can you imagine that 50 goals? And I'll tell you now, Jezza, 7.
Did he
Nichols
kick
puts himself in the forward line, 6.
some? Jeez.
Robert Walls,
Just a party.
6.
Oh, imagine Mackay. He would have got 15 goals. Holy shit.
Imagine Mackay Kudo there.
Jezza, 7. Walls, 6. Nichols, 6. Trevor Keogh, 3. City Sid Jackson, 2. Hall, 1. Adrian Gallagher, 1. Chandler and Dixon, 1 apiece.
It was massive.
Yeah.
Fuck,
massive.
look at the score at
And-
half time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's a
hun-
full-time score
Yeah,
now.
no.
114 to 69.
Well, he tells you, so the interview is
But
actually...
they kept us honest at three-quarter
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
159 to
Yeah.
105.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and then
Mate,
they got-
kicked how many?
They actually
They
outscored
kicked
us in
7 goals in the
7
last.
to 3
Yeah.
in the last.
They were
That's it.
coming with a wet
Yeah,
sail.
but those- they
it was
scored.
all
Yeah,
over.
it
I'm
was
just
all
saying,
over.
but fuck.
Yeah.
Walls was named best on ground.
Yeah, he was first on ground.
Wow.
Surely they had money on
And
the
and
All-League.
Balm got reported for
Yes.
for striking Mackay.
Well,
Broke his jaw apparently. from what I'm looking
Nichols
at here.
talks about Barm, so he says some interesting things about
He's a
Barm.
thug.
Yeah, he pretty
Yeah.
much said
I
that.
know he was
Yeah,
a
he
thug.
was.
I
Pretty
know
much
he
said
was.
that. He said he's the nicest bloke, but on the
With the
ground,
knuckle.
On the ground,
I
yeah.
he
know.
was tough, man. Like,
Dog.
and he says some interesting things. So
Yeah. But he's a...
the interview is a great interview. It's an insight into how, because they got beaten 3 times that year by Richmond.
Correct.
They had to change.
And then in the
And
final,
Nichols came up with this plan, right? And he tells you the whole thing and how he had to keep it from people. I'm telling you, it's a fascinating insight how he won that grand final. It was probably his pinnacle because he was captain coach, and he won that. You know. So anyway, that's coming up. So since he's the Godfather, right? Today,
Was he named the best player in our history?
100%.
Yes, number one.
Yeah.
The best player of Carlton in our history, yeah. So he's number 1. I think maybe, I don't know who's number 2, maybe
When
Sticks
was that?
or something.
2000.
A couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Only a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
2 or 3 years ago, something
No,
like
he's
that.
a great player, man. I'm telling you. And when you see his highlights,
Oh, fuck.
I'm telling
Yeah.
and on the video, I got some highlights of him as we're talking to him. And that's why.
tree trunk
And the
legs,
thing was, so people go
Thick,
big
huge.
dog Nichols because they say, but he wasn't that tall. Like
Nah,
he's tall.
he was-
He's only like 6'4" or something. Like
It's still tall, but like...
Yeah.
Still
like
tall.
now,
That's
like
tall
Crip-
now.
Cripps is like 6'5" or whatever he is. So the thing is, but they called him big because of that, the tree trunk things, you know.
Big,
So
big legs.
yeah. So anyway, coming up, but because it's the Godfather, this is being named the Godfather episode.
Okay. Godfather theme.
Yeah. So well, let's have a look at some Godfather. So what I've done is I'm going to call this the evolution of the Godfather, how it grew from where he started till the end Godfather, and I found some deleted scenes
Okay.
that have never been seen. So let's have a look at this first one.
Vedi? Clemenza c'è, vuole parlare.
I just found this kid here on the street, and he's real good with cars. He looked at the truck, and he says he thinks he can fix it.
Sei sicuro che chi suonavi per la muga?
Io penso di sì.
Is that Clemenza?
What's your name?
Suchowski. Hyman Suchowski.
Yeah, but we're gonna dump that. I call him Johnny Lips.
Well, we give him a better name. Who's the greatest man to you in the whole world?
Hey, come on, Hyman, answer Mr. Corleone when he talks. Yeah, who is it? Is it Columbus, Marconi, who, Garibaldi?
Arnold Rothstein.
Arnold Rothstein.
Rothstein. Huh? I like that. E allora? And we call you Hyman Rothstein.
How's that? Never seen footage before. Yeah, so
Hyman,
that's been cut
Hyman
out.
Rothstein.
Yeah.
Wasn't he? Didn't he end up being the enemy of Michael Collier? Hyman Roth.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
Hyman
Roth.
Yeah,
That's
Roth.
Roth.
Hyman Roth.
Yeah, it's too. So we'll see. Hey, that man. That's still. We were saying the other week that Goodfellas, but
Nah,
seriously.
this is the best movie.
That- is that the goat?
Godfather.
Nah, it's the best movie.
It
Well,
depends.
it's based. Everything
Nah.
is based. That's like the
Nah,
original
that's the
canon.
original.
Like
Italy
the,
to there.
yeah.
That one.
Which one's the
Godfather.
best? Which one's the best one?
Nah, Godfather.
Godfather to me. is-
Which one? One,
Oh,
two, or three?
shit.
Oh, 2 was amazing.
Yeah, I reckon two.
Two is
because
amazing.
You had De Niro in there,
Yeah.
went back. in
Two's pretty
time.
good.
One's great too,
I didn't
and
mind
three. Look, I love them
love
all. I watch it all. I love them all. But yeah, nah.
I
And
love
you know-
Frank. What's his name? Pentangeli.
Oh, you like
Yeah,
Frank
I love
D'Angelo,
him. Love it. Io non mangio car, non mangio con loro, e non mangio con Hyman Roth in Miami. Your father did business with Hyman Roth. Your father respected Hyman Roth, but your father never trusted Hyman Roth.
The best, man. The best, man. Like, and if you just see the evolution of, especially Al Pacino from the start to the end,
amazing.
what he's turned into. Like, he was the original Breaking Bad. Like, he went from nothing to like the worst.
He went from young, sweet boy with red rosy cheeks who was in love with his partner and didn't want anything to do with the family business to
wiping everyone
out. But he just became a cold-hearted
did.
killer.
It's the best.
It's like Carlton.
And do you know, like, the facts about that? He almost got the sack.
Did he really?
Yeah, he was not well known. He'd only done a few, like theatre show, maybe a shitty movie, and then
I remember him saying that when
the
he got that
director,
award,
the director really wanted him, and then after like the first week, he reckons it was close to getting sacked, and then he done the scene where he shot the cop inside.
Oh, yes, okay.
And then from then
yeah.
on, and then lucky they got him, you know. So anyway, there you go.
So,
All
it's,
right.
It's a transformation like Carlton from
Yeah.
young little kids
From
that
Bolton
getting
to
belted
now.
about, and now they're cold,
Yeah,
ruthless
just
killers.
Gonna kill everyone. I mean, he killed his own brother.
Yeah, I would.
I would. I'd kill my brothers now.
Michael, if you're watching.
Anyway, what episode? 39.
39, eh? 39.
All right, let's start. All right, before we start, I'm gonna give you a question.
Okay.
He looks wrong.
All right.
Okay.
Who was the only Italian born to play VFL?
Born in Italy.
Born in
in Italy.
Italy. There's a few
I've
that have
heard
been
this.
overseas, but no, you won't get them.
No, I actually looked at the 39, but I don't remember them.
Oh, did you? You did a little bit of
I
research.
was
I like it.
a
I
little
like
bit,
it. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it.
Vlog.
All right. His name was Peter Bevilacqua.
Yes.
Oh, Peter Bevilacqua.
That's why I said there's
Any
a little
relation
bit of
to
a-
Brandon?
Well, we don't know. We'll find out. He only played one game, 0 goals. Now, have a look at this next photo.
Okay.
From there.
Family photo.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's him there in
That's
the...
him.
So there's him. Now, that one there, no.
Who is that?
All right, that left is Antonio and his wife, Portia, and she is the aunt of Vinny Catoggio.
Ah, okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's had a spit out.
Wow.
Oh, shit.
Look how nicely they dress, though.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful.
But the photo was a big thing.
Yeah,
Well,
back
of
in the
course.
day.
Yeah, of course.
He's to dress up. And look at him, all so serious and that.
Now you accidentally take
Yeah,
photos.
I know. Well, now it's
we'll
like
find
you
it.
take photos of food now.
Yeah.
Can you imagine
And
those
send them
days
in.
you go, like, I'm going to take the photo of food? Like,
That's
anyway.
hey, you know, that's one of my bugbears.
Yeah.
I can't
Wow.
stand that.
Well, then you.
I
hate,
can't stand it when you go to eat and people are.
Oh, don't.
hate it.
Don't.
Then you'll hate my missus.
I can't stand it. I
You'll
can't
hate my
stand
missus.
it.
My
this,
missus
it's
does
just- this is what people
every
do.
bit
This
of
is
Give her a
what
scalp when
Like
she-
this,
every
and
bit
they're
of food.
fucking, and I'm trying to eat right. You're trying to eat, and they got it like this. Wait up.
And that
so,
ready, go.
Wait.
So,
You can't start. What are you talking about? It's now the new praying. You
right?
can't eat.
No, but this is the one thing that shits me,
Ready?
right? Like this, and
The flash.
I fucking hate it.
yeah.
Because then everyone looks at you.
Correct.
Just let me fucking eat.
Well,
my
your
missus
manjari
does
and
it-
bar, Chim.
My missus does it here. She makes me hold the light so you get a better bloody
So
picture.
you get the lights from in here to.
I'm
like,
telling you, soon there's going to be
No,
like.
man.
Are you going to
studio
eat in
setup.
here and put the
Just
camera
eat
on?
it, you can.
But she's a
Just
great.
eat it.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
it's actually-
So I shut up.
okay, fair enough.
If that means
Take
I get
a
to
picture,
eat
take a picture,
the
How many
restaurant
pictures
quality.
can you
No, I'm
take?
telling you, man.
Eat it,
Don't
Trey.
get me started. Anyway, how about look at this bloke here?
Yeah, who we got?
Wow, is he a walk too?
Ooh.
No,
fuck,
Mark Williams.
Not Choco.
Not Choco.
No, I was
Not
going to
Choco.
say not Choco.
yeah.
He's got no connection to Carlton.
But it is a Mark Williams.
How big is the Carlton monogram on that? That's
yeah.
proper.
It's
Yeah,
because
that's
it's
it.
higher up.
That's
You know why?
proper.
Because that top's small.
Ah, okay.
He does it. Does look a bit small for him, doesn't it? 83 to 88, 33 games, 19, 30. No, he kicked 19 games, 10 goals for Carlton.
Okay.
Then he coached Preston from 98 to 03.
Mm-hmm.
He coached the 04, 05, 06 Sandringham to 3 premierships. Then
wow.
he spent 8 years at Melbourne as a development coach.
Okay.
And in 2011 crossed over to Richmond as a senior assistant to Damon Hardwick. Did you know that?
Hey, sure,
no
it's not
idea.
Choco Williams?
Nah.
Bro, that sounds like
Sounds-
a Choco
sounds like
Williams
Choco
CV,
Williams,
I think, but it's not.
Well, it's Mark Williams. No, it's not.
not.
And it does actually stay in there that there's 2 other Mark Williams that are famous, yeah. So there you go, mate. There you go. What about this bloke here?
We've got to see his highlights.
Oh, yeah. So we have a look at the highlights here. You're right. Let's have a look.
How many games did you play?
Sauce.
He ended up playing 33, but 19 for Carlton. Look at this goal. He kicks the goal. Bang! Look at Sosa sticks. Look at him. This is like later on in 87.
Beard there.
I love, look at that, man.
Yeah, I know.
Crowds,
Look
man.
at Sticks.
Like, look at Sticks then, yeah. Here he goes. Watch this. Meldrum.
Oh, yeah. Fuck.
Look at this. Bang! Avco
I love
side.
when they used to kick the ball back in that fucking
They
really low
pumped
and
it.
hard.
They pumped it, man.
Like that. Didn't deviate.
Here we go. Watch this. Nice.
Yeah, that little chisler. Look at
Look
that.
at
To the tit.
Worm burner.
Yeah.
That was Shane Robinson there. Look at this. Look at this. Watch this. Look at this.
Wow, that goes into another gear.
Look at this.
Oh my God! Get him! Get him! Get him! He's
What
Whoa!
a chase down.
Hey, how good
That's
is
a
that?
big chase
Mate.
down. That's
Oh, yeah.
100 metres.
Here he goes.
Jeez, he's fast.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't a bad
On the
little-
left as well. Yeah, nice.
How good is that? That's a bit of excitement, that.
Mate.
Yeah, fine, man. He went into another gear. That guy thought he was awake. Oh, shit, he's still there.
He's still on me, mate. He's still on me. So there you go. So there you go. Who do we... Oh, this bloke here. Let's have a look at this bloke here.
Who's this? Oh, Fraser Dale.
Yes.
Remember he kicked. Hold on, here we go. Did he kick 3 goals against the Bulldogs?
Nah, he's only ever kicked 1 goal.
And it was against the Bulldogs.
Yeah. Yeah, and he actually... and you know what was interesting
It was
about
a
it?
set shot.
He kicked his only goal was after the siren.
That's correct.
Yeah,
And you know how I remember that night? I was behind the goals. We won that game. Eddie Betts kicked the goal on his left foot.
Yeah.
And it was,
On
I
the
think
boundary?
BT goes, it's like
like
shelling peas.
Oh, that's right. It was that goal
Yeah,
too,
and then I think he might have dribbled one from the boundary as well.
That's the one that I was thinking. That one.
Yeah, dribbled one from the boundary. And then that night I went to Crown Casino with $50. I reckon I was 18 years old and I walked out with like $1,800.
Yeah. What were you playing?
Roulette and
Yeah.
blackjack.
Ah, the blackjack. Nice.
It's a big,
nice.
big night for me.
That's good. That is a big night. As an 18-year-old.
Yeah, about
$18,
$1,800.
man. You would have been like a king.
Thanks.
Now
I
that-
had-
now that's
I had
like
my, you know what?
$2.
I had my Carlton jacket.
Well, then you buy...
1800 is like $5 now.
You go and buy like 2 letters.
2 letters. Yeah, it's a salad for 3.
And
I
a
went-
kilo of beans.
I had the chips. I had my Carlton jacket and my Adidas trackies, and the chips were falling out of my Adidas trackies. Like I couldn't keep them in.
That's sick. That's sick. Oh, another thing about him, his uncle Adam Dale. You heard of him?
No, I can't say I have.
He played 2 tests and 31 days for Australia
okay, there you
between
go.
97 and 2000.
Sporting family.
There you go. Hey, how about this bloke? Do we know who this bloke is?
Dale Thomas. Daisy.
He's the second person who's got the 100 gamers. We know
Yes,
that.
correct. Finished his career with a bit of a
He
flurry.
is the first player to notch up 100 games for both Collingwood and Carlton.
Wow.
So that's a pretty good stat.
Some sort of achievement.
So let's have. You know what? Was he ever really a Carlton person?
Nah.
Well, let's have a look at this.
Got a single today, Mason Cox, and he's talking about it as well.
He wouldn't have gone an older bloke, but he would have gone like a dead shit like that.
He's shaking up.
I'd go at Mason Cox as well.
Look at Plowman
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Look at Plowman.
You know, Plowman just always does that.
This is Cripps and
Yeah,
Adams.
yeah, like that. Oh, that was juice when they both went at it.
There was a fight in the VFLW game. I was like, got
really?
around it. Yeah.
It's sick. He was fine up here, man.
Bloody oath.
Daisy, yeah.
I reckon
When you're in the moment, you get caught up.
I reckon he had a little bit of blue blood at the end. Like,
Maybe a little bit,
yeah, you would have
When
to.
you see
100
Mason
games.
Cox,
Yeah, no,
man,
you
like,
want to punch
seriously,
him
I
straight
would
in the
want
face.
to deck him as
Yeah,
well.
100%. But what was, you reckon?
The candy goal.
Which one?
The candy against
Collingwood.
Oh, let's have a
Proper.
look at it.
Oh, you got that? Oh, no.
Oh, fuck, it's the best one to kick.
How's a kick from Samo?
Yeah,
Yeah, look at this.
Kerno.
Kerno, yeah, look at this.
I mean, you can't.
This is proper. Oh, jeez. Oh, this would be something.
Top later. Yeah.
That was a good game. We're at that game, remember? Up in our seats
Yeah.
at Level 4. Samo got three
Yeah.
Brownlow votes that day.
That
did
was
too.
one of his best games he ever played.
Nah, that was good, man. I have to admit, I was pumped that day because those days there, first of all, the wins were coming, few and far between.
And that was Collingwood's 125th
Yeah,
anniversary.
that's right.
Gate
We love
crashing
crashing
again.
the party, huh?
Yeah, gate crashes.
We love crashing the party, yeah. So that was there. So so Daisy was a solid contributor to
I
our
used to
side
call him the thief.
for the money.
Yeah. Well, good on
Few
his
people call him the
management.
thief, don't they?
Good on his management and
Well, it's not his fault.
done by the club. But,
It's not his fault.
anyway,
He made he went to the Nil Football Club and got them
yeah.
a win a couple of
I
weeks
saw
ago.
that. Yeah, it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
only
Draft
win in
thing.
like 7 years or something.
Yeah.
Put on a
No,
bit
I
of
think we
pudge,
did
the
a
old
bit of
Daisy.
Huh?
Put on a bit of pudge. the
No,
old
he
Daisy.
likes the cross to
He
lead.
does. He does.
No, nothing wrong with
Lots of
that.
vitamin B's.
But who's our greatest? Have a look.
Wow. I mean, it's
the wolf.
woofer.
I said I was going to put that
That's
photo when I
Christie.
saw it, and
Yeah.
there it is, mate. That's him.
What a
mate.
player. What a bloke.
So let's have a look at. He was always known
Iconic.
for this. Let's have a look at this one here. This is the photo.
Yeah.
Him and
Kuda.
his best mate.
Are
holding
they
that
the
cover.
most iconic duo in football?
Oh, easily.
Have to be.
That'll be, and then it'll be Mackay and Kerner.
Yeah. But they were different.
Yeah, no,
Like they're not
that's,
mates.
That's swagger.
They are
That's
mates.
swagger.
They are mates, of course, Mackay.
On
But
and
they
off.
were like best
On
of
and
mates.
off, yeah.
They were
course.
best of mates. And, well, we're going to see the interview. The stories that he says
Oh, mate.
about him and Kurt, like, you're not going to want to miss this. But what was he known for? Woof! Let's have a look at this.
Ready?
Woof!
Give it another one.
Woof! He was the best, man.
One more.
Woof!
Up rattles. The legs are popping.
Hey, that was the best, man. I'm telling you, screaming out that wolf at grounds, man, it was fantastic.
Why don't we bring it back for Sardi?
Sard?
We could bring it back for Saar.
Why don't we start a petition?
I'll
Get
just
the
do it.
club.
I'll just do it in
We've
the
tried
crowd.
to do it a few times. Remember
I'll
when
do
they tried
it.
to
I'll
do
get
it
it started.
with Watson, yeah.
Nah, fuck Watson. I'll get it started for Sard.
Do the big wolf.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
get it started.
He deserves it.
He could do it. He could do it. And
He's actually a good player.
And it would be a little bit ironic because where does he live?
Next door to Ants Christie.
They live next
Isn't
door
that
to-
funny how things
Yeah.
work?
He's next door to Ant.
How
yeah.
weird is that?
Yeah, that's a spin out. So we were lucky enough to meet him
Oh, mate.
and interview him. So let's have a look at. I've cut up a little bit, and let's have a look at this. And here we have him. Mr. Edge Christo, how are you, brother?
Thank you.
Pleasure. Thanks for coming on.
That's mine.
Yeah.
All right, so welcome to the Jumper Punch. We are what episode?
39, I'm
That's
guessing.
it. You've seen the rest, so you know we're on 39 now.
Good guess.
So we get the best, which you are the record holder. 100 and in the number 39.
51.
151?
151.
151 games, that's right, and you kicked 18 goals.
20.
Did you?
Yep.
They got the stats wrong.
You have to update those here. We've got to update. We'll trust
There you
Ange over
go.
the stats.
They're wrong good.
Yeah.
No good, mate. You kicked 20 goals,
There
mate.
you
You used
go.
to love a goal, huh?
I kicked 4 in one game. 3 and a
You
quarter.
did. You
3 and a
did
quarter.
too.
There you go.
You did too. That was about 93.
Yes. Won the Norwich Rising Star.
You did too. Hey, listen. We're a bit short of backs at the moment. You reckon you can just jump in for one game?
Well, give me a pre-season. I said, give me a pre-season.
I reckon you could that big woofer kick, mate. Your big woofer kick, man. So, tell us, where did it all start, man? Like you started in your junior, always play footy, or was there soccer involved in there somewhere?
There was a little bit of soccer, but there was more basketball.
Oh yeah.
I love footy. Don't get
Yeah.
me wrong. As a 10-year-old, I was an avid, staunch Collingwood supporter.
Yes.
Slash Dacos supporter.
What's going on with these, man? Who are
Yeah,
these
I know.
Collingwood supporters? You kudos.
I played for East Brunswick as a 10-year-old.
Yeah. Right.
And Mum and Dad, they basically feared for my life, and they didn't want me to play footy.
Yeah.
So I managed to play 3 years.
Yep.
Did really, really well.
Yeah.
And then I had to give it up. They were Collingwood Guernseys.
East Brunswick,
Hence
yes,
that's
yes,
why,
yes.
I
Go
followed
to Collingwood. Yeah.
And then from 13 to 17, I played school footy, so my parents didn't know that I was playing footy.
Yeah.
But I took up basketball
Yeah.
for the Collingwood All-Stars. Again, Collingwood Stripes.
They were bloody,
Yeah.
bloody
And
brainwashing.
then at 17, I was asked to play for the Carlton Juniors. They were
Yeah.
kids that were off the street. They were like dysfunctional kids, kids that were kind of drug infected.
Yeah, hard times.
Hard
Living in,
times.
yeah.
Yep.
Doing it tough.
Yeah, doing it
And
tough.
One of my friends was part of that group.
Yeah.
And he said, "Would you like to come and try? Come have a try because we needed 1 or 2 more players."
Oh, yeah.
And I said, "Yeah, why not?" Like,
Wow.
and I learned so much from. As a 17-year-old with
Yeah.
all these young kids, and I thought that I was dysfunctional.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
it was a. We weren't. It wasn't a normal family. Like,
Yeah.
Mum and Dad didn't speak English. Mum and Dad didn't drive. Mum and Dad didn't take me to the
Oh,
footy.
they didn't drive either.
No.
Yeah.
So, and I saw these kids. These kids were from another spectrum.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
thought, how do you guys do it? And those guys were thinking, how do I do it?
Yeah.
Both make your debut for Carlton against Collingwood.
Can I tell you this story? Because I was still a Collingwood supporter up until '95.
Hey, you
Really? While playing? Really?
Man,
Could
That's
the
awesome.
same, mate, until 94.
really-
I was actually going to Collingwood matches. I was. So if I was playing reserves, I'd nick off, lobby the next day,
Oh, no.
and go into the Collingwood cheer squad and wave their flags. They didn't know who I was because I wasn't known. It's a true story. I'm not joking.
That is gold, mate.
Somebody waved at me,
You're right, yeah.
and then he clipped me back. Not long after, I was just in a bit of a duel.
Yeah.
Anyway, the ball goes, it just moves along. I get up, I got a bit hurt. I got up, I'm not joking, I swear to God. I got up, I just dusted the grass, the Waverley grass off, and I said, God has just touched me. I was pumped.
Why are you playing?
All the Australians, like, they said, oh, where do you Wappolitas go out? Yes. And I said, come with us, right? Just jump on our wagon. We're going to Chasers.
Chasers, that's the one, yeah.
Okay, listen to this story. It was like this. So I walked in, like kings, like Elvis.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's so busy. It was like, there's an upstairs if you haven't been to Chasers.
Yeah.
So I walk in, it was like, I'm not joking, sardines, like you couldn't move, right? And I'm looking upstairs, I had a quick look, and I couldn't see anyone. I thought, there was a minder, there was like a bouncer over in one corner, and a bouncer over here. I thought, okay. Anyway, a good friend of ours, Skizzer, he taps me on the shoulder, right? He was a bit of an infamous character in his day. Anyway, he says, he goes, Ange, come upstairs, someone wants to see you. I'm like, I go, no, mate. I go, we're the Beatles. Whoever wants to come and speak to us, they can come and speak to us downstairs. And he goes, I don't think so.
All right, there you go, man. Like, there's a little snippet. So we just did, and then we cut up a few little snippets just for the rest of the interview, just to get your taste buds.
Don't want to give everything away.
I'm telling you, I'm not going to be like biased about this. This could be the greatest player interview ever.
I agree.
Ever. The stuff that he said, I'm still shocked at. Like, and Ange is a storyteller.
Oh, mate, is he ever?
Yeah.
It's like a Hollywood.
So
He's a
it's-
Hollywood bloke.
Oh,
So
he's
it's
the
not
best.
about like, I got like six kicks that day and that, you know. It's about, so, we went to Chasers, right? That's what the whole interview was about, I'm telling you. So, my old man, right? It was all about that, man. It was fantastic, man. And it was at his fish and chip shop.
Yes,
in
North Fish and Chip. Yep, North Fish and Chippery.
North Fish and Chippery, I think it's called. And it's in...
Isn't that Greek?
Yeah.
Oh, proper. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's good.
It's at Northcote Plaza.
Northcote Plaza.
Right next to Zagami's.
Yeah, Degani, yeah.
Degani,
right next door to
that's right,
Degani's,
Degani,
yeah,
not
right next
Degani,
to the
Degani.
skate park there, so
Yeah,
get
yeah,
down
so
there.
he's there. And
I'm going to get down there this week.
Are you?
I'm going to get down there this
Oh,
week.
nice.
Absolutely.
I'm telling you that we had some food there, man. I'm not saying it because it was good, man.
It's fresh.
It was good, yeah.
Fresh as fresh can
Yeah,
be.
no, and I'm telling you, the interview, you don't want to be missing this, man. I'm telling you, get onto the channel. Everyone, get onto the channel.
This is a proper.
Subscribe.
This is proper.
And this is the
Give
best.
it a like as well. Make sure as soon as you hit the video, just give it a like.
Give it a like.
And now, give it a like.
And
this one too.
subscribe. We need those subscribes up. Get to subscribe, pass it on. This is the interview of all interviews. I'm telling you, how much did we laugh?
Oh, set aside an hour. He wouldn't stop. He just
wouldn't
would
stop.
not stop.
You could go for another 20
Seriously,
hours.
we could go back there now with the camera and
and you
it'd be a
record.
whole
It was the
new
best.
thing.
It was one of the best interviews. I had such a good time, man. Such a good time. So everyone do that. And yeah, that's it. All right. Let's go back.
Okay.
Evolution of the Godfather. Let's have a look at this one.
The hospital called. Consigliere Jenko. He's not going to last out the night.
Santino, go tell your brothers that I want them to come with me to visit Jenko, pay their respects. Tell Fredo to drive the big car and ask Johnny to come.
Pup, Michael.
All my sons. What are all these Christmas ribbons for?
For bravery.
What miracles you do for strangers? Just a minute, Michael. I want to talk to you. But what are your plans when you get out?
Finish school.
That's fine. I approve of that. Michael, you never come to me as a son should. You know that, don't you? But when you finish school, I want you to come and talk to me because I have plans for you. You understand?
When you finish school. Yes, I saw that.
Mid-singer.
I saw that. It's una bella ragazza. Anyway, now you got my train of thought going there. Yes,
We
that was
looked at
another
the
letter.
net,
So
yeah.
you can see where it evolved, and you see where Al Pacino or
Michael Corleone,
Michael
yep,
Corleone, yeah. That's where it starts. That's the innocent one.
Yeah.
That's the innocent bloke, right? And we'll see we'll see at the end when he fucking buys the Vatican.
Oh, yeah.
That's how much they do it, yeah.
That's in part 3, isn't it?
Yeah, that's in part 3, yeah. All right, but that's amazing, man. And you think that's not true. Anyway, let's not get into that. Let's not get into that. Richest country in the world. What are we here for? This.
Wild World of Carlton.
Carlton, 12,880. Essendon 7-12-54. McKay 3, Owies 2, Curnow 2, and then Silvani, Fisher, Martin, Cribbs, and Cottrell. Nice goal.
A dubious
I'm
goal.
going to show you something
Controversial
later.
goal, but
Bloke's a hard worker, man.
a controversial goal.
So I reckon before we go into the journal,
Okay. The journal. I forgot about the journal.
Of course, man.
Sorry.
That's what everyone's
me
waiting
too.
for.
Me too.
Everyone's waiting for. I just put this together, and I call it the Great Wall of Carlton.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Interesting.
So this week, I think
You're coming up with all these little things, aren't you? It's good. I like this.
The Great Wall of Carlton.
Are flowing.
So we put up some stats. I thought the back line, you could see possessions, intercept possessions, and also pressure act 62. The back line by far was the
best part of the
the
ground,
best part. Like they killed it. Yeah, the front too, but they did some special things.
Yeah.
But that back line.
Yeah, considering how many clearances we conceded and how many centre
100%.
clearances. Which wasn't it weird? Because it was sort of like it was an inverse of what I thought the game would be.
100%.
Smash them in centre clearances, win field territory, but we slaughtered them on transition.
Yeah, 100%.
Really weird.
100%, man. It was really good. And some of those players back there, namely Young, has stood up.
Bloody
It was
oath.
good to see March back naturally.
Jeez, he's
Didn't
brave,
have a,
isn't
didn't
he?
have a massive game, but it
He
was
did
just
some little things.
Yeah, he did some little things,
Fuck.
you know, like
of
yeah,
1,069 days.
That's unreal.
From AFL.
He's so brave.
I'm going to give you a question without notice.
Okay.
So if Wiedering coming back this week,
If Wiedering was to come back this week,
what would you do?
Plowman out.
Yeah, I think so. But it's weird because Plowman's actually doing his
I like
job.
Plowman. I don't have anything against
But would you
Plowman,
take
like, straight
Plowman out? Like,
Or
can't-
you can take someone out of... who came in?
you probably take a winger.
Winger,
out.
a winger.
You might take a winger out, maybe.
And you
Dunno.
could probably advance like a Newman up higher.
Well, you
bit
take.
higher.
Yeah, that's interesting.
It's interesting. It
Well,
just-
obviously,
but you know what's good about that? We're like, now we're going, I
well,
don't know who we're going to take out
Well,
now.
obviously, Wiedering comes in, but
And-
it's a case of who comes out.
Of course. And you can't like just drop Marchbank, like, because now you have to
Jack
give him a
Newnes.
Jack Newnes.
There you go.
He's actually playing good.
Jack Newnes. I could have
So
played
anyway, 2 weeks ago we were thinking, and now we're thinking, maybe it's not too
Well-
bad. We've got a few people there. All
Well,
right.
it's 5 weeks away anyway. So.
Yeah, no. It was just
Less.
I was just thinking,
Less
go
than
for
5
it.
weeks.
What are we doing?
Yeah, cut them off! Cut them off! Same shit every week, Bruce! It's garbage, Bruce! Absolute garbage!
I'll tell you, we're going to have to change it.
I don't know. It's giving us good luck.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, if it's not broken, don't fix
Good
it.
luck.
So when did you do the journal? There or?
That a little bit down, but I enjoyed the game.
Yeah, no,
I'll
it's fair
try
enough.
to. Carlton v Essendon. We come here. They come in, gate crash the party, and then fuck off.
And go home.
Cripps, clever little kick to Nunes. Walsh follows up his work with a little 1-2 like Devon Haney against Cambosis. Floats a banana to Martin. Martin will go back. And for Terry and Michael Maloney, kicks the first goal of the game.
Oh, they back in first goal.
Yes.
Did they?
Scoundrels.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Good bet.
That's nice.
Beautiful set shot. Pure.
You know what?
He
That's
goes
not-
straight at it.
Pure.
That's actually not a. That's not a. You're not going out of your way. That's pretty. Like get Martin first goal.
Yeah.
He actually starts well in a lot of games.
Yeah,
you know?
correct. We're just going to gate crash this party like Corey Worthington's party.
What was his nickname? Did he have a nickname?
I don't know.
All I remember is those white
Stupid.
Oakleys.
No, those yellow
The day
glasses, weren't
after.
they? Weren't they
The
those
yellow.
big fat yellow glasses?
Yeah, correct. Sorry.
Malaka.
The Mabruk Saad gets the boost from the drug cheats. Fisher fleet-foots back to the left and misses an easy snap, 7-1. It's that one where he come back.
Yeah,
in. That's
yeah.
easy
Should
goal
have
for
kicked
him.
that. Should have kicked that.
Well, Doherty with a risky back inwards pass and Redmond marks. Redmond hooks at 7-2. It's the one where he tried to come inside.
Back, yeah, under pressure.
Right idea,
Yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
didn't.
Didn't
It was
want
too
to,
high and
yeah.
float. It was on
Bobbed
Boyd's
up
head
too
as well.
much, yeah.
The Kraken. He'll snap and he'll go, and he does. 13-2.
Big return for the Kraken.
Beautiful work from the stoppage, and Hewitt delicately places it to Owies. Holding Owies. Yes, gets the free kick. Owies from deep in the pocket and gives it to the crowd. You could see.
Yeah,
if
I
you
saw
watch,
that,
he
and he-
fucking gave it to him. Yeah, all
He loves
Essendon
that.
supporters too,
Right.
because it's on the members' wing there too.
Well, I followed that ball because I was in direct line at the post. And
Beautiful kick.
And I go, It snuck in, man.
19-2, and the Gate Crushers are doing their work so far. Chera out, tight hammy, and it doesn't end. Harrison Jones takes a good mark directly in front of goal. He goes back and he slots it 19-8. The MD cap artist Draper puts it, the Dons within 5, 19-14. Yep, here he is, Dylan Shield. Time to play him back into form. 19-20. Can anyone get on this piece of shit?
He played a very good game.
I heard, seriously, I was walking out and I heard some Collins supporters going, Essendon supporters, and they're going, he's not worth 800, but he's worth at least 600. You delusional me. Oh, God.
Charlie on the siren. Yeah, baby. 25-20.
We needed that.
Front, yeah.
We needed that just to, like, settle a little bit.
Quarter 2. Charlie to Harry, and haven't we missed that? The tag team is back, and he goes back for the regular free throw attempt, and he goals. 32 plays 20. Harrison Jones reads the pack well and goals again. He actually read the pack quite well. He crumbed a beautiful goal. Hewitt drops it to the top of the square, and Sausage takes a nice little specky and just an easy set shot on goal, and he'll go back. And 38-26. Holding Cripps around the body and goal. He got a little free kick in top of the square. 45-26.
Against Draper.
Yep. In the back on De Conning from Draper. Brian loses the flight of the ball in the air. Yep, here he is again. MD Caps, Draper.
What a
hack goal. 45-32. Just tumbled.
Floated and floated. Get out of here.
Cottrell with a cheap little goal. 51-34. About time we get those goals. You know, those ones out of the pack or when they're getting held.
That's a good goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I love those goals. We need them. They're good.
I was impressed with Cottrell there.
Ball! Sard lays a big tackle on Hobbs.
That was
massive.
Yeah, it was a big.
What a bunch of losers
He's
these
about to
supporters
kick it, yeah.
are, man. They're booing him.
Martin wheels and goes onto the left, holding on Mackay. Again, bang! 3 snaps, 3 goals.
Couldn't go with
57
him.
plays 34.
Can't go with him.
Redmond was like, he was nowhere.
Can't go with him.
He was nowhere.
Was.
Quarter 3. Time to bury these pricks. Shove their 150 up their ass. Mackay handballs a block, taps it to Kerno, dribbler. Yeah.
That was sick. That was absolutely magnificent, man. That was
64.
He didn't hit it that hard.
No, just enough.
Because
he was so
he
close
did
to the
exactly
goal.
what he wanted to do, yeah.
64-34. Time to pull away now. Mackay out of the ruck, handball, creeps, Walsh, Cottrell hacks it in, ball spills, Fisher, tumbler, goal.
Exactly.
70 plays 34.
That was nice.
The Gate Crushers are working their wonders. Hobbs off the floor with a fraudulent goal. It was when Walsh he handballed it and then he kicked it off the floor. Always marks 45 out, a lovely set shot, and he'll kick a beautiful goal. 78 plays 44. Oh my God, that is a cheap 50 to Heppel. James Hurd paid the umpires for that one. Delay of play.
Yeah, so
He
Heppel marked,
it out.
Yeah,
and then it got slapped out of his hands.
It looks worse in slow motion than it is in real time.
Yeah.
Oh, what can you do? He puts it through 78-50. This game should be done. Playing like a Sunday footy down at Pascoe Vale.
It was.
The last 15 minutes of that third quarter was putrid. As you were saying, Hollywood football.
It was.
Oh, mate, did you see? I was losing it.
Irate.
I was losing it. Not swearing.
Nah, just...
There was no swearing or anything.
It's just lazy
I was
football.
I was just like...
There's a couple of coaches who...
I knew as soon as they started playing that way, I was just... And Voss echoed my sentiment. So I'm Michael Voss.
Yeah.
That's it.
Quarter 4. This has been horrible to watch so far. 2 metre Peter takes a mark over Lewis Young, lost him in the air. Lost the body position.
Yeah.
Goes back and misses it. Fucking dead shit. What an atrocious last quarter it's been. Mackay from the boundary. The crowd oohs. Hit over the line. 80-52. Essendon just out on their feet here. I was watching a transition of play. We were running off halfback and they're like this. I got to Hewitt and they're like this. They were just trudging. But if you go watch, it was the funniest shit ever.
Listening to this.
Sard, kick it, run down. Fuck, I lost it. You know, I got my water bottle and I fucking
because he had Harry.
He had Mackay in the goal square. But anyway, Heppel, no good, mate. No good. Misses again. Stringer, you cold guts dog. 80 to 54, all over. 4 points. Go home, go to bed.
That's it. No. Pretty much that. That's what it was at
The
the
first
end.
2 quarters were exciting. Oh, good.
First 2.5 quarters.
2.5.
Yeah.
Because that first 10 minutes, those 3 goals in the first 10 minutes of that third quarter.
Just took the heat out of the
exciting.
game.
Yeah, that was it. I thought
sick.
when we got to 34 up, I thought,
Well, it was. That was it. But you
Yeah, it
wanted
was
us to
done,
boot
but
away.
But we did all predict about the 5-goal mark.
Yeah. What
And
did you
that's
say?
exactly-
29 points? I said 29 points. What
And
did
I
you
said
say?
like 30.
Yeah.
So we're all
Meets
right.
our expectations.
100%. And that's what
You
we
know?
wanted to do. Even Bucky said it last week. Let's just get to 4 points. Don't worry about it. And we practically did just that. We just got the 4 points and walked away, you know.
yeah, fuck. I thought, obviously we said Lewis Young, he was immense.
Superb, man.
He was fantastic.
He's
Every position that we've had troops go down in, people have stood
Filled,
up.
yeah.
Mackay went down, the forward line stood up.
Yep.
Wiedering went down, the back line stood
Yep.
up. You know, Chera went down.
Midfield,
We've had
you know, some
midfielders,
numbers,
they keep they keep
100%.
standing up. It's good, and because Voss said that one man down, you know, another one comes in, and that's exactly what's been happening. So what he's saying, they're listening to him, you know.
And he's not like the biggest, like Lewis Young. He's not the biggest, like, backman.
He's tall,
Bit
though.
slight. He's tall. Yeah, he's not
200. He is
Yeah.
200.
So, you know, but he's getting better with each game.
Yep.
And that's his best game,
And
by far.
what was his disposal efficiency?
100%.
Again. That's not the first time he's done it.
I'm surprised at how good he's been because I watched all it we watch footy every game we watch, and I watched it for the Bulldogs,
surprised.
and I'm just like,
Well, we said that at the start
he's
of
a
the year.
hack. But I mean, he was still young, whatever. How old is he?
Now 24, 25.
Yeah, so
He's
now
not at the
he's-
perfect age.
Now
But I think
he's
the
a mature,
responsibility
and I
has
think
kind of
he would have
elevated
gone
him.
back. Yeah, definitely.
It's the responsibility. It's the leadership he showed down back. And
Yeah.
the two other blokes I thought who were mighty impressive on the night were Newman and Plowman.
Yeah.
Plowman's
Plowman,
been-
I'm telling you, he's
He
watched
did-
tapes.
he said.
He's watched tapes on
He said it.
on year one. He's
taken him
The
on,
thing
mate.
is with him, when he has ball in hand, I love it because he's
yeah,
got a
yeah.
beautiful kick on him.
Yeah.
It's underrated. I don't think he gets the ball enough.
Yeah.
I just don't think they use him enough too. I think they can use him more.
Hasn't
than
he
they
just got a bit more
Yeah.
grit about him now?
And he's taken
You know?
them on.
Be more see you next
Taking
Tuesday,
on that
finally.
kick. You know, he takes on that kick you always
That's
talk
what I
about.
mean.
He takes on a lot.
Yeah.
I'll tell you who set
he nails
I'll
it.
tell
He
you who
nails
set
it.
the tone from the back line with their kicking. Newman.
Yeah.
Newman set the tone for how to use the
Inside,
ball
just
outside.
come inside.
And what do I keep
Inside. From
fucking talking about every bloody week? When you
Quarter
win the
one.
ball, take
Right.
that kick.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
If it's
Take
there, take it.
that kick.
Always look inside first. If there's no one there, fair enough. If he's going to get cut off, fair enough. Come to the
100%.
You know, so mind you, we had the outlet up the line. Fucking Harry.
Man, his hands.
But
But the way he moves, like
amazing.
he just like you see him and you know he's like a freight train. Come through the pack mark and it's in turn and let's go.
It's a funny thing that I think who was telling me that Dom McCoo, because Pommy sponsors him and he was chatting him at the players event, and Dom and Charlie were apparently playing up against each other, and obviously they trained together. You know, they trained together. And apparently Dom was saying that the difference between Charlie and Harry when you compete against them, Charlie's really light-footed, so you can't hear him.
Athletic.
So you don't know. So if he's behind,
Slight.
you don't know where he is.
Yeah.
So you don't know. So
interesting,
you might be here.
Silent creeper.
You think he's there, and he's there.
He's a silent creeper.
He's hoodwinking. He's a hoodwinker.
Yeah.
Charlie's a dead set hoodwinker.
I love it.
And
He's definitely more athletic.
and apparently with Harry, so when Harry's coming for you, it's
Straight
like a
through.
rhino.
Straight
So what
through
do you
ya.
do? It's like it's polar opposites. It's like I don't know where Charlie is, but I know Harry's coming, and it's the bloke's 204 centimeters.
You got to
and
try and
100
body
kilos.
him. The only way to beat Harry is to try and body him, and you can't.
You can't beat him.
Fucking
He's
freak.
actually he's
He's a freak.
one-on-one. He's near on impossible to stop.
Yeah.
Nigh on impossible to
And
stop.
the ball sticks to his hand. I'm telling you,
glue.
And
it's like when what's his name, Cloak was wearing those sticky gloves.
Yeah.
He's doing it without the
yeah,
gloves,
yeah.
man. I'm telling you, man,
he's-
it's unbelievable.
His hands must be big.
And
Got big hands.
big up. I know he cops a bad rap, but
Andrew Russell.
yeah, mate, they got it. Oh, look, I don't know if it's surgery and all that, you can sit, but like in
What
the
do
time
you do?
frame.
You pick the good, you pick the bad,
Yeah,
like
of
that
course.
bad, like well, you can do whatever you want. But at the moment, like we've had injuries. That seemed to have worked out. Charlie
moving.
seemed to have worked out.
It's moving well. No tape. Nothing.
Actually, you know when
Best forward in the
when
comp.
Cottrell ran on, I couldn't see Harry.
Oh, you thought he was down? Nah,
Well,
no.
for a sec.
My eyes were glued to Harry like a fucking radar. I was like,
Because
where's Harry?
Dylan goes to me, what's Cottrell running on? And I'm going, where's Harry? Like, where's Harry? Don't tell me. But then he came back
Mate,
on.
you could tell he's like a gazelle. I'm happy that Marchbank's back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the big
he's
one.
so brave,
Thank
Marchbank.
God. But he looked good. He'll get better as the season goes on.
100%. He's always had the talent. Once he gets a
There's
little
a
bit
few
of
little
confidence.
things. Obviously, you ring rust and you come in and he
course.
missed the ball. What he should have done is he keep punching out. But I
Three-
expect
3
1,069 days.
3
Wow,
years,
yeah, it's a
man.
long time.
It's been a long time. Just
Yeah.
pray that he stays fit now.
Nah, I think he will.
Post game
Marchbank,
interview was
Lewis,
quite
yeah,
good.
no,
The
no.
old mate Christian Filippo, I like Christian.
Yeah.
You could see he was just like.
Thank
finally,
God.
That's what it is. It's relief, man.
Well, he said, he goes, I didn't know I was going to be able to
Play
get
again.
through.
You wouldn't. And then when the last little setback was only a couple of weeks and he hurt the other knee or whatever.
It was just a knock.
Yeah, knock.
You don't want to risk it.
Proportionary.
No, but the point is you'd still be thinking in your head.
Oh,
Oh,
it's in your head.
absolutely.
Yeah, not again.
I don't need it,
Absolutely.
man. I don't need this.
And that would have been a mental thing.
Yeah.
That's what it would have been,
Yeah.
I reckon.
He got through, and it was good the way they did it too. You know, they announced it early on in the week.
Yeah.
Let him settle down. Like
yeah,
we
yeah,
knew
yeah,
from
yeah.
Tuesday onwards, that or Wednesday, whenever it was, we knew that he was playing. Nah, it was all good. It was
And I
all-
saw some supporters and like, I don't really care. I mean, we all do it. And you go, oh, why is he playing? Oh, he's going to get injured again. Well, if you never fucking play him, then you're never going to
Well,
play.
There's a point where you got to play.
I know we did it with Kerno last year. We're going, fuck, should we? But it's a different time. Like the club was absolutely a rabble. You don't want to risk it. But I think
The situation
they
we're in
need
now,
it.
yeah.
You know, this risking, that's interesting, you know, like risking a player on a game and that.
If they're ready, they're ready.
I reckon, what's the difference between that and a game and a practice game and them training? Like,
When
what's
they
the
get injured, they'll
difference?
get injured.
They'll get injured. And when someone's ready,
They're ready.
you play.
That's
and
it.
like,
I think if
anyone
it's
out
in a
there
pr-
tell me.
If it's in a practice game or a VFL game, I reckon the player in their mind, they're more precautionary. They're like, maybe I shouldn't
Because
go
you want
in.
to want to be ready
Maybe
for
they
the
are,
big
maybe
one.
they're not. I don't know. But I'm just saying, like, it's not the big time.
No.
When you're in the AFL, you're full bore, and it doesn't matter.
It'd be the same preliminary final. You're 10 goals up, man. You're not going in for that ball.
Nah, yeah, it's obviously.
It's the same sort of thing, you know. You don't want
But
to
if
go
you're
killing yourself.
half-assed,
Interesting.
shit happens. But who
I
knows?
think there's also and I was super impressed with how we were marking everything.
Yeah.
On a wet night, misty night, dewy night,
it was
the
dewy.
hands were sticky, but fucking Newman
And it
dropped
was
nothing.
dewy. It wasn't like rain. It was dewy.
Yeah.
Yeah, come down, then it
Windy.
stopped.
Yeah.
Come down, then it stopped. Yes, the wind would have played a
Yeah.
factor. I
And,
saw sometimes
mate,
they lost.
Yeah,
it.
you could see like that rain. Like
It was
swirling.
one where the ball went straight up, and then I was looking at O'Brien, and I'm like, "You're gonna
uh,
mark it?" And he goes to
yeah.
mark the ball there. I'm like, "Oh shit!"
see,
There
so
was-
they're
Young was fantastic aerially. Newman was fantastic.
Yep.
Plowman was great, strong.
going.
But
McKay, you know, like he
Mate,
was
they're
taking
all
marks everywhere.
fantastic, you know. But look, granted, Jesus.
Opposition,
Yeah,
jeez,
fuck.
they are horrible.
They are horrible.
They're a shit football
They
club.
They are
bad.
shit. They've gone. They're worse than what we were. But they were.
They're worse.
Like last year or the year
Well-
before when. Oh well, last year you know how you did like there was a review. They don't know what's happening with their coach. They don't know who's
That's like
coming up.
us.
That was exactly
Same
like
thing.
us.
You know what's funny? They got from the final. I
Yeah,
mean,
I know.
they got absolutely pummeled in the final, and now
And it's
look
gone
where they
downhill
are.
from
What
that
are they?
point onwards.
Third last.
About that third last, I'd say. But I think that there's also and I mentioned this on the fan cams too. You look at the way and that game was eerily similar to the game that Bolton got sacked. in.
Yeah.
Clubs in a bad
Right,
way.
yeah.
You know, like they were kind of there or thereabouts, but you knew they were never going to win.
No, we were like that the whole game.
yeah.
We were like
It's tough for
Yeah.
what's the coach's name?
Rutten.
Brent Rutten.
It's tough position, man. I'm telling you, he'll be feeling this.
I
man,
don't.
because-
I put like I don't
I
want to
don't-
make this about Essendon, but I don't think they got some nice young kids.
Of course.
I think they're older talent. They're fucking
Yeah.
That Stringer, he was the worst on ground.
Nah, he was shit.
It was terrible.
He was
You know
horrible.
what the
He's
funniest
Mr.
thing was when
Hollywood's
people say,
fucking-
Oh, Stringer's
Stringer's
in.
back
I
in.
don't care.
Mate,
Who's Stringer?
so what?
No, I didn't care about Stringer. I didn't really worry.
Kennedy
about
was
it.
back in. Kennedy's a better footballer than him.
100%.
Yeah, Kennedy killed it. Yeah, no, he was another one.
The other thing I was very impressed with was our wingers. I thought Nunes was
Yeah, they
phenomenal.
played
I thought
well.
he was phenomenal in the first half. He set the tone. he
Yeah,
was the
that
one.
second half he went back to old
Yeah,
Nunes.
yeah, but he still provided width.
Yeah, I
he
know.
still gave us
He
looks.
held his
Well, I
position.
thought I'm
you know.
pretty sure he would have got fucking drilled from the week before,
Yeah.
2 weeks before when the
Yeah,
side
he
bottom
wasn't great
He's
against
a
Collingwood.
Look, he's a
but
good footballer. He just, it's too much like sometimes. he's
No, I'm
good,
not saying. I
sometimes
don't
he's
expect
bad.
great performances from him.
Hey, can we have a look at a couple of things and just talk about them?
yeah, what are we looking at?
Well,
Tell
let's
me.
have a look. Let's have a look at this
Well,
first
well,
one. We look at number.
Yeah.
Light flashing here for the Bombers. What can they
Oh,
do?
look, Crumb and goal. This is the one. Handball.
Look at this. Look at the
Walsh,
handball.
Cottrell,
Yeah, the
Bale.
hands were real clean on the
Yeah.
night, weren't they? Yeah, there was one from Kennedy.
It's a good read, this.
Now look at this.
This is a good read.
This
Look at
is perfect.
Bang.
Look at
Look
that.
at
Boom. Hey, like a little cinquecento.
he was the
Just
chicken
worked
head.
his way through.
That was beautiful.
And
That was beautiful.
you know what I
All
liked
loss,
about it?
all loss. All loss.
You know what I liked about it? And I said to him,
What, that particular one?
that particular
Yeah.
goal. It wasn't the goal. What happened after it?
I didn't see
Well
it.
done, boys.
Yeah, well done. A
boys.
piece
Yeah,
off
that's
goal
it.
again.
Back to your position.
That's it.
And I liked what Sauce
Oh,
did
it's
with what Voss did with Fisher. So
yeah.
when Chera went down
Yeah.
and
In the
Shield
middle.
started to get Fisher was straight onto
I know,
Shield.
I know.
I love that.
Yeah, no, that's
I
good.
love that, mate.
I noticed that too.
Told
That
you,
was
I
good.
told
That was
you.
the first thing.
I told you, you throw him in the middle.
You should
You
be
can
able
put
to
him
throw
in
him
there.
in
No, but
that
you
time.
can.
Yeah, I know.
First year, go back to it. That's
Yeah.
what they were doing with you.
I threw
He
my.
played good footy
I had
his
my
first
eyes
year.
on. I had my eyes on that battle for about 10 minutes.
He nullified him in that 10 minutes.
So no, I was
And he
just-
got a
yeah,
goal on him too.
So,
or not, whatever.
Simple
there,
as
yeah.
that. I thought it was very
Yeah.
good. But no, our wingers
Now
were
this
quite
one
strong.
here, 100%. Now this one here, it's the Cottrell goal.
Okay.
All right, but you watch him. So I've got it from the start.
Yeah, he.
Okay, from where? Okay.
Watch
he
him
goes.
run.
Oh, okay. All
Watch
right, let's
this.
have a look. Okay.
So here he
run.
is.
He's
All right,
there.
let's
He's right
see.
there
There
now.
he is. Now watch him.
He just follows the pack in. He keeps going. Keeps going. He keeps going.
Now what? You'll see him come past now.
He's
Keeps
still
See,
going.
working.
he just
yeah,
went
yeah,
on
no,
it.
he's on the wing right.
He
He's on
went
the boundary.
He's on the.
He's on the boundary there. There he is. Coming. 3, 2, 1 now.
Actually got some numbers back
Bang.
there, the Bombers, but
Big goal.
Did you know? Like I didn't
Massive
notice that.
work,
Actually, my son picked that out, and he goes, "Look how far he ran to get
Yeah.
that ball and kick that goal," and that just shows something there, man. We've always said he's one of the
Well, he can run.
most fittest.
Tank. Yeah. Well, he is.
Being smart with
Yeah.
how you run.
Yeah.
It's not you can just, I can run 15 Ks. It's where you run,
Yeah.
how you follow the
He
ball.
followed the
I mean,
ball, went
fucking hell.
around,
Patterns.
come in. It was
It's all
perfect,
about
man.
patterns, man.
It was perfect, and he
getting
got the goal,
smarter.
man. And he was
I like
actually,
that.
he's getting better and better. Each game he gets a little bit better, you know.
Is he
Good
the
when you
super
have a
sub?
coach.
Well, yeah,
Maybe.
he could be. Like, who else would it be?
He's versatile.
That's
enough
what you
to be
want.
a super
He's
sub.
definitely versatile enough, and
So
he's,
that
he's
was good.
starting to hit the scoreboard.
He's
and
having a
kick
little
that
bit of
goal,
an
yeah.
influence, yeah.
It's good.
But he's doing some nice things around the
But he's
ground,
not trying to do that
Too much,
stupid
nah.
little.
Dinky
It's just
kicks
positive.
100%.
Always
positive.
forward.
You know, put your foot through it.
It's the Voss game plan, man. He's just making them do
good
this
when you have a
simple,
coach.
Just make.
I
yeah, well,
I
it's good.
also.
Accredited coach.
Yeah,
Someone
yeah,
who's
it's
actually-
level
coach.
4, senior level
That
4
guy was a
accreditation.
mannequin. We had a mannequin
Yeah.
sitting in the box.
The other thing I wanted to say too was I know it was, again, granted the opposition were not fantastic, but to have our own game taken away from us in the first
Middle,
half.
yeah.
But then what I loved in Voss's press conference was he said that, I think he responded to that question saying, oh, you didn't win centre clearances and all that, but he mentioned that, okay, that might be, but you've got to play the game in front of you.
Right, correct.
100%.
Right, and what I loved about us was that it was this scenario. It was like, okay, well, all right, we're not winning the centre clearances. Okay, what happens after that?
Just adapt.
The defence stands up, and off that, it's all about, okay, well, Essendon won the clearance. We've got to intercept.
Yep.
We've got to get the ball back.
Yep.
Get the ball back, and as soon as we get the ball back,
We
fucking
charge the
rip,
transition. That's it.
rip.
You adapt.
That's exactly right, and it was another layer on top of
It's good to
what
see.
we've been building.
You have to. That's what good football teams
Different
do.
ways of winning.
Yeah, you
Well,
can't
know?
always win the same way.
And you
Yeah.
can't always have your own way.
No.
Correct.
You know what I
And
mean?
you're not going to get your own way against the better
Yeah.
teams.
Yeah.
No,
And they've
no,
done it,
wa-
and-
no way.
So,
But they did step it up. But I know centre clearances were evened up after
After
half time.
yeah.
So they didn't get on top of that area as much. But do you think the midfield's just been a little bit down the last
100%.
fortnight?
100%.
It all
Just a
comes-
little bit.
It all comes, I feel, just the Cripps, man.
Yeah, and
And
Cripps
he lifted.
in the second quarter.
Second and third quarter, he
100%,
lifted. And that's when we
100%.
lifted.
In that first
I'm
quarter,
telling you,
I
the
think
bloke's a barometer. He's the barometer of the football
100%.
team.
In
By
that
a
first
million
quarter, I don't know
miles.
how many possessions, but at one stage he
Oh,
only
yeah.
had one.
I think he had
2 touches in the first quarter.
So
Then
you got-
8 and a goal in the
yeah,
second.
yeah.
Right, and that's what I mean.
And
in
then
the
he
second,
went again. I think he had like 9 or something.
and then he started taking them on. I
Yeah.
love when he
Oh,
takes
bro, there was a one where we were in one
The handball to
inside
Owies.
50.
The handball to
and then he
Owies.
palmed it.
Oh, yeah.
But he had to because he
Yeah.
had the guy coming on to.
Yeah.
He's got no left foot. We
Yeah,
know
that's
that.
right,
So
that's
yeah.
right, yeah, yeah.
And he did some nice little things.
I'm
You-
loving it, man.
You know what I liked in part of his game? He started he
Yeah. it
laid
started,
a
yeah.
couple of hard
Yeah.
bloody
It was
bumps.
one on
like-
Hobbs, I think,
and
and,
some
there was
hard
one on
tackles.
Parrish.
Waterman.
Yeah.
and some hard tackles.
When he
like
does that, you know, he's
No,
up
no,
and
he-
about, and
he
it's
hurt-
good luck.
He's almost doing it to hurt
He hurts
him.
people.
I
No,
love
he
it.
wants to hurt
Yeah.
people because
I
he
love
knows
it.
he won't get
I
hurt.
love it. I love it, man. I'm telling you, this is the Voss influence on him.
I think our midfield needs to set up a little bit better defensively. In
100%.
stoppages.
So
Yeah, come from behind.
the last few weeks, we've gone away from something. Like, it's not just happening, it's just there.
Yeah.
We've gone away from something. Like, we are winning the clearances around the ground, but it's
Yeah,
just
stoppage,
the
yeah.
stoppages. But we aren't winning the centre clearances. That's the only problem.
It's been
you know?
evened up the last,
The
few
last
weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah, sometimes we just, it's just a lull. I don't know what
Yeah,
it
it
is.
is.
You get it in games,
It
there's
is.
lapses.
Don't worry, this week, I'm confident, man, they're going to
What do we
like
got next? We got something.
Well, let's have a look at this one here. This one is just a bit of, like, special.
This one, not.
This one's
Oh, yeah.
special.
End on end, and
He got
Laverne
fucking
it got past him.
This biatch.
Mackay slaps it to Curnow, who dribbles the first of the second half.
That's no ass. You can see the way he dropped that on his boot. It was going to be perfectly
right
set
behind
up.
that.
We were right behind
Yeah,
that.
they practiced
Yeah,
those
so were
goals.
we.
Yeah, beautiful.
That was the best, man.
Good
Like-
seeing them back together.
And
Far
see
out.
that little tap? And they did that a few times. Martin did it once.
They all do it, though.
Oh, Martin did the
Yeah.
double one. Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
telling
yeah.
You
Yeah.
just keep advancing the ball in the way. You just keep going.
Because
Just
you
keep
know
going.
why? Players are running
I still-
forward.
Yeah.
They're just like moving. It's this moving transition. The way they're moving that ball, it doesn't matter how we're going to get it to that next player. We're going to get it to that next player. Last year,
Nah,
Like,
non-existent.
there was no movement, that's right.
Non-existent. I just still think, I don't know, it's a gripe of mine. And it's,
what is it?
we do it, but we don't do it enough.
What
And
is
I
it?
know you got to pick your times. We're just switching the ball.
Yeah.
Switch, yeah.
I don't know. I always lose at the game because I think we got
Well,
the
again, it
players to
stopped
switch
in that
it.
second half.
And I saw, like, you can see sometimes, and I saw Plowman screaming for the ball, but they never look at him.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like you can just keep switching that
guess,
ball.
yeah.
Not every time. You don't want to become predictable, but it kind of you can go back and then come back again. I don't know.
100%.
It's just
But
me. I
that's-
don't know.
I'm telling you, that's like...
The game will evolve for
Yeah,
us, and
I
I think we'll
think-
get quicker as well.
I think I don't think it would have been a directive
Probably
for them
where-
to switch because we were dominating.
Yeah,
Harry
Adelaide
was
were
dominating
playing,
the
yeah.
air up the line,
Of course.
so you kind of do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know, but you can't always, man. Trying to take a pack mark every single time out of them, it's hard.
100%.
I know
is.
it's probably like we've probably halved it from a 1 in 25 to a 1 in
Yeah.
10.
And
But
what happened too, like they started going down the lines and Essendon started they started getting on top then, you know what
because
I mean?
when we open up the game, we don't go full switch and then we come back and mate, we carve teams up.
You can, but I mean,
We've
that
got
takes...
players off the half back that are elite by foot. Like you got Sard.
Yep.
Newman's good by foot. Plowman, I'm telling you, is good by foot. You can trust him balling out. I'm telling you, you can trust that.
The other thing I was frustrated at was our half forwards.
Yeah.
From the second half of the third term onwards.
Yep.
So apparently the mail is that the brunt of the spray was directed at
At them.
the half forwards and the smalls sagging off.
They weren't getting
Who
up.
was he looking at?
And well, he
All
was
the
smart.
smalls.
He had his eyes on Martin and Cripps.
Yeah, all those.
So they were both right there. And I think there was also... We were burning him through half back. And then it was just... It was
get to
like
a
we had a
point
rush
and-
of blood
yeah.
to the head and there was just no connection
Nah,
between
100%.
half back to mid to half
that
forward.
link up. Yeah.
We had them exactly where we wanted them
Oh,
at
mate.
half back when we'd intercept the ball just outside of their forward 50,
50, yeah.
and we were ready to go. But the people further upfield, not Harry and
They weren't
Charlie,
in
it was
position.
more
Those
like
smalls around the
Martin
ball.
and Owies and Durden and those blokes and who were the link up just weren't ready for
No,
it.
no, definitely. And Durden had a dirty day, I reckon.
He
I reckon it all
wasn't
kind of
too-
started when he
wasn't
missed
too,
those 2 goals.
Yeah, the two that the one running in.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
bread and butter.
Should have
for
opened
rushed.
it up a little
He
bit
rushed.
more. Yeah,
Should have
rushed
drawn
it.
the defender in.
Yeah, 100%.
Just rushed it.
It's just little things, and I think when we get later into the game as well, like that game there, if I could just take the time off the clock, play the footy, play tempo footy,
And see what you can do. Yeah,
like
yeah.
in the first,
Try outs
in
and
those
stuff.
first middle quarters, mate, go for it.
Yeah.
And there'll be times in the game where you can just go, relax, go again, you know.
Yeah, that's what
But
it's about.
fuck, I don't know. Sometimes I think we're just trying
Well,
to.
I think let's have a look at that spray because I've got that. So that was
Beautiful.
enjoyable.
Beautiful.
There's Brownie.
Yeah, absolutely. So he's not happy those last
Look,
10
Fisher, Martin, all the half forwards. See,
That's an effort thing to me. That's an effort.
That's just a
system and
directive
structure
spray.
thing as well. But I think he's asking.
Beautiful. That's
loved
good.
it.
You give one of them like
which that
Give as many as you need.
that proves to me that they did not take their foot off the gas and manage the game. There's no way that they're managing that game in the last quarter. They wanted to go out for the. Judging
wanted
by
to go for
that,
the kill.
he wanted them to go out and
Kill.
kill them.
We had a chance for a couple of goals and that.
Well, what are we with? 34 points up? 34?
38, I think I want to say.
38.
It was like 4 behinds to 2 behinds.
Yeah. In the last,
In the last
we got
quarter, that
outscored.
was Berkanya, the
that
last
was
quarter.
bad.
That was the worst last quarter I've
I'm
ever
telling you,
watched.
it was the dullest feeling I've ever
And like,
felt.
the game just went like this, and I'm like, okay.
But and didn't we speak last week? Who asked the question? Would Voss? Last week we said it. Would Voss give him a spray?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
he said,
yeah.
"Oh, I don't think that he really does that." And I said, "I would love for him to do that," and he happens to do it. And when it has
Yeah,
to be
when
done,
it's
come on,
not-
you've got to go back old school. When you need you need.
It doesn't matter if you're winning or losing, mate. You give it. If things aren't going right, you got to give it to them.
Did they respond?
Well, no. I don't reckon they really responded, but it's not like they played bad.
Yeah.
Like they were still trying to take on the game.
I think that, I don't
They
think
kept like
executed
losing it. There was passages of play where
Just
it looked
execution.
beautiful, and then it just fell apart again. You know, like so they weren't finishing it off. But yeah. I don't know.
There was that kick inside from Charlie Curnow to Owies.
There was Mackay and there was Owens and the player was
I
in,
flipped
yeah.
my lid. You got to go long to Harry.
Yeah.
You have to go long to Harry in that situation.
Well,
It's wet
There's no one
game
on
territory.
There was no one on it.
He lowered his eyes, didn't he?
Yeah, I know he lowered his eyes, but what are you trying to hit that kick for?
Yeah, I know.
It's a hard kick, man. Not many players
Oh,
can
man.
do that. It's a hard kick.
He was drizzling. You know,
I know there's
like,
no one on it, and then he missed him by like...
No, I feel like he was all in his own. There's a couple of times we were out on our
And that's
own.
why I was flipping my lid.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But they were trying. They
Doesn't
were
matter, we
trying
got
to
the
do what they were trying to do. It just wasn't working.
It's going to be... I don't know what game. There'll be a game where we'll kill a team.
This week.
It'll all come together. I hope so. It'll all come together.
This week,
I hope so, man.
Richmond, mate. We beat Richmond and then we're on our way, man.
You reckon?
We're on our way, yeah.
Hope you're right.
Good to see. I love when they booed Sard too. I love it. I love that shit.
Anyway, we'll
He
talk
killed
about
them.
that later too, but they're a
Fucking
bunch
killed
of duds, man, the supporters. What a bunch of idiots. How long can you do that for? How long can you do it for? And the problem
20,
is...
20 plus times? Was that how many touches you had?
Well,
20
the problem
times.
is that he goes at like 80, 85%. Like, so you're just wasting your time, you know? Like, it's just, but anyway, like booing, like boo, like little kids.
I booed them when they come out and they'll give in their fucking
Hey, it was
presentation.
loud when Essendon came out. We, the top bay was, like, really into it.
Yeah.
Well, we'll talk about that too.
Really into it.
You want to do some votes?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, let's do it. You want to start?
I'll go.
Yep.
I gave 5 to Young.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, changed it up. I thought it was really good. I thought it was his best game of the year.
Yeah.
Wiedering-esque. I'm not going to put him as
100%.
esque. 4 to Doherty. He was sensational.
Yeah. Yes.
And he's been that all year. 3 for the Kraken Mackay.
Yep.
2 to Cripps, who kick-started everything in
Yeah,
those
100%.
middle quarters. And 1 to Newman, who I thought was brilliant.
Yep.
The night
Like that. I've gone 5 Doherty, 4 Mackay, 3 Newman, 2 Young, and I gave a bit of love to Jack Newnes with 1 vote.
Yep, I can see that. I went Doherty 5, but I gave Young 4. I agree, man.
Okay.
He was like superb.
Nice.
Cribs started it all, so he gets the 3. McKay takes those marks. and I think Newman was superb in the back. So we're all about the same. We're just a little bit different, but
players.
they were the players. And actually there was a couple more. I got Saad was good.
Saad was good.
You know what I mean?
Charlie was okay.
Charlie was okay.
Yeah, he did some nice things.
Even though Martin
just keeps struggling along.
Went missing a little bit here and there, I thought he worked hard, man.
Martin?
Yeah.
Yeah, Martin was good.
He wasn't that bad. Like, I thought he was good. So there you go. So now if we look at the leaderboard, we can see that the Cripper, he's got just moved ahead a little bit. 85. Walsh, he was good too.
He was actually good.
And we couldn't put him in. Like, that's
wasn't
amazing.
Cripps hasn't had votes in the last couple of weeks, has he?
No, we gave it to
Cripps.
Nah, 3 weeks or something.
Did you give him votes this week?
Yeah, I did. I gave him 3, I think.
You gave him
2. I gave him 2.
And I gave him 3.
I thought he kickstarted. He got up and about. The first quarter was shit.
Yeah.
It's heating up the top. Yeah.
Doherty, 63. He's moved right up. Hewitt, just there at 60, and the Curnow.
Well,
so
last year Walsh was already on 300,
Yeah,
so it was all over. So it's good.
It's good.
Even
Just spreading
spread
it
means
out.
we're winning more.
Spreading
And
it
at
out.
least, and you know that the team is playing well when we're not all giving the same votes
100%.
out to the same players.
100%, man. No, it's good, man. I'm loving it, man,
Good
and
stuff.
seeing these different players
Good
up
on
there.
them. Good stuff.
All right, so let's talk about next week. Let's have a look at this next week's game.
Fucking Thursday.
Thursday
It's
game.
going to come quickly. Bang.
I
6-day break. What have they
I
got?
love
7 days?
7-day break.
7-day break, yeah. I don't think it really makes so much of a difference. But the MCG, Thursday 16th at 7:20.
An early
on a
game.
Thursday.
I reckon there'll be a big crowd for this.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did say there'll be 65 to 70,
You did
something
say that.
around
You
that.
did
I
say
reckon
that.
this game will be like 75,000.
I hit it on the nose.
Okay.
I said 65.
Yeah.
Because how much I reckon there's only going to be about... They won't come out, man.
Nah,
It's raining.
but you know Carlton, Essendon is never like 90,
No,
85.
it's never 90, but you'd think like... Anyway, we'll
This
talk
game
about
will get a big crowd.
Yeah, no, we'll get a
I
big
expect
crowd.
it. Two teams travelling very well.
No, so...
Yeah, this is a very intriguing
it's
game.
intriguing. They're going to get a couple back.
Yeah, well, Lynch will come back in for him by all reports. There's a couple of players that they didn't have in the team in round one who are going to prove they're going to cause us some headaches. McIntosh on the wing.
Yep.
Yeah,
Loston across centre half back.
Loston's very important.
Loston across centre half back. Prestia, remember, came out of the game with hamstring.
Yep. First quarter.
And they also, we know Dustin Martin will be fresh now.
Yeah, he'll fucking have the game of his life.
So,
He's the one.
yeah,
He's the
there's
one
a
that worries me.
little
They're
bit.
playing good football though.
Did Nankervis play against us in round one? He did, didn't
Yes,
he?
he
Yeah, he
did,
did.
yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
I wonder who comes out for him. Maybe Soldo.
Maybe one of their younger blokes.
Or, yeah.
Maybe
Interesting
Ralph
game.
Smith
No,
or
it's gonna be-
someone.
and
dunno.
it's almost the perfect game for us now.
Yeah.
Like you play Richmond, big game, need to win. You know what I mean? And then the next 2 weeks after that,
What are they?
Fremantle,
What are
St
they?
Kilda.
8th?
They're 7-5. We're 9-3.
Yeah.
They are. I'll tell you right now.
They are 8th.
8th.
Yeah.
Massive.
Tough game.
Massive. We beat them the first round, you know, we come back.
No Walsh in the first round for us.
Yeah, no Walsh the first round.
And Charlie was first game back.
Yeah, he had a
Stinker.
shocker.
We got no Wiedering, but Marchbank looks pretty solid.
Yeah.
Young looks pretty solid.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm
There's
telling you,
enough-
it's
there's enough
very even,
there.
man. It's just see who gets that. you
My
know,
only
gets
concern is Chera coming out.
that. Yeah.
I don't know. That's just my only concern.
Of course, that's going to be a concern. Chera's out, you know.
He had a
what I
good game round one too.
Yeah, he did have a good game.
mean? The week before, yeah, no, he had his best game.
But that
Round
cancels
one.
out with Walsh coming
no,
in, I guess.
and even was it against Collingwood? He had his best game, Chera.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
fantastic against
So
Collingwood.
like him being out.
I
now,
don't know. I don't know. I genuinely don't know what to make of this game. I look at it and think, well, we beat them earlier in the year. Maybe that's given us the mental edge over them. They'll be keen to get one back. They just have to win.
Yeah.
They just have to win.
I think their footy's too patchy.
Okay.
They're going to get us. They're going to give us a big chance. Trust me. They showed it against Port. They were patchy again. Yeah, they took the win at the end, but they fell away in the middle.
No,
Port
yeah,
came
okay.
back. You know what I mean? Yeah, they had a skill to
That
get
second
themselves.
and
I
third
don't
quarter,
know if we
yeah.
are going well enough at the moment.
And our third's not our best quarter too.
Yeah.
So
Look, I don't know if we're going well enough at the moment, but
we're going well enough at times, and they're going well enough at times, right?
to win, yeah. Both, yeah.
It's going to be who's going to go well enough for longer. I'm telling
True.
you. I think it's going to be a close.
I think it's going to be
Close-ish.
very. I think it's going to be
Close-ish.
very
Is that
close.
the word?
It's going
It
to be
is
a
now.
close game.
A close game.
You want me to go?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm going to go Richmond.
Okay.
Now, people are going to fucking give it to me. But anyway.
So it's just an opinion.
I think
just what you think.
Richmond by fucking 15 points.
Okay.
Fucking hell.
I hope I'm wrong. I hope I am wrong.
Of course, I hope you're right.
I just think those type of players against those
It's the
small
blokes
type
that are
of
coming back
forwards.
in. Bloston's huge for him.
Yeah,
It's
he's a-
massive, mate.
But
Huge.
those small forward type players, they can, like those Lockie Schultz types and all those type of players.
Bolton.
Man, that Bolton, mate, you
Dangerous.
got to be on him and
100%.
clamp him. Just
100%.
clamp him. He's the one, man. He's dangerous.
I know,
He's their best player behind Dusty.
Yeah.
By a country
Very,
mile.
very good footballer.
He can have 8 touches and kick 4 goals.
Yeah.
I know.
My
I hope I'm
prediction-
wrong, though. I really do.
My prediction: draw.
Far out.
At the
Can you
50s.
tip a draw?
Yeah, why not?
I tip a draw. 86 each of two.
Fuck, if
86
you, if
all.
you get that right, Jesus Christ.
We'll have money on every single
We've
one.
got it. But I'm going to say
I-
calm by 13 points. I think
Good.
just over a couple of goals, we're going to get them.
Either team
We're
under
going to get them.
15.
I think we're going to... What's that?
Either team under
15
15
points.
Yeah,
That's
that's,
the bet.
well, that's it. That's the bet. Yeah, that's the bet.
It'll be a good. I think it'll be a hot game, a real
Yeah.
hot game. Is it going to rain on Thursday? Can you check the weather?
I'll tell you right now what the weather's going to be.
10-day
ladies and gentlemen.
forecast. We do everything here, mate. What are you doing?
14 degrees and raining, so that probably brings
Fuck.
us into it.
Yeah, but true, contest the ball, but they play that shit football.
Yeah.
It's just they tip and tap and everything's off the floor, and that's what I mean. Those
they
small
keep pushing
forwards they can.
forward.
And I'm keen to see how Young goes against Lynch if he plays,
Yeah.
because he can get a hold of you.
Well, Lynch can, of course. he
Because
can.
Peter Wright's a bit of a fraud. Let's be honest.
course.
He's
Yeah.
still tall. He can take that. Man.
And then you got like Rewalt.
He always kills us, man.
That's what I mean.
round
Didn't do
one.
much this
No,
year.
no,
But he did break his thumb or finger
Yeah,
or
he
whatever
did.
it was.
His thumb. So it'd be interesting.
And then
game.
you said like Dusty, he's the one. He shits me because I'm scared of him.
Yeah, I'm
You
scared
know,
of him.
that's the one I'm scared
Well,
of.
we got enough weapons.
Nah, Dusty's not. Yeah, not now. Not now. He's
He's won everything
in
that
his
he has
twilight
to.
now. He's in his
What is
twilight.
it, 31?
He ain't going to kick 5 and have.
Again, I'll say it as round 1. All right,
I
the same
think
thing as round 1. Quarter 1, Patrick Cripps.
Yeah.
I don't want Patrick Cripps in the second quarter.
what
I want first quarter Patrick
Yeah.
Cripps on, and you'll set the fucking tone.
And I think he
if
will.
he's on the first quarter, we'll win.
I think he will.
But
And
yeah, I just
what I like about Cripps now is that he can have a lull period, but he steps up again.
Yeah.
And he did it last
But I don't
week
want
again.
no lull in this game. I
I
want the
worry-
lull in the last quarter when we've won the game.
I worry this is going to be our next flat game. This is
Yeah.
my worry.
We had our bloody flat.
Yeah,
Against
but we've been
Collingwood.
a bit like this. Like
That's
that.
why now it's
What,
time.
have we won 5 of our last 6?
Yeah, 5 out of
Yeah.
the
1,
last 6.
2, 3.
Yeah. No,
1,
Four.
2, 3, 4.
4.
No,
Oh,
one,
yeah.
4,
2,
5
3,
out of our
5
last
out of
6.
our last 6. It's pretty good.
6 out of our last 7.
Pretty good.
How far back do you go? No, it's been really good. What are you talking about? It's been really good, man. I'm telling you, we're coming out this week. We're coming.
We got
out.
the margin.
I'm actually really looking forward to this.
We
week.
have
No,
the
yeah.
next
margin for
3
error.
weeks.
It's
I
it's
am.
you know what? This is another Sydney game. It's another test
Yeah,
game.
this is big.
It's a big test game.
All right, okay. I'll say this. If we win this week,
What are you gonna do?
we can win the flag. I'll tell you now.
I think
If we can get through the next fortnight, if we can get through this patch 2 and 3,
I'll give you the stat. If we can win all 3, you can win the flag. The next 3 matches.
Well, if you win all 3, then you win in the next one.
Yeah, because look at the
Then you
teams
win
we're
in
playing.
4.
They're all flying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You win
I'm
the
not
next
looking
3.
too far ahead.
But I'm just saying, I'm not being that supporter that came on the fan cams and said we're going to win the next 5.
No.
I will say though, I think
Well,
we're
you don't think we can win the next one? so you're being
regardless
realistic.
don't think
regardless
so.
of what happens against Richmond on the weekend, on Thursday night, I think we're Monty's to beat Freo.
All right.
I think we're absolute morals to beat Freo.
All right.
But anyway,
Next
that-
3
we
games:
digress.
Richmond, Fremantle, St Kilda. Test. This
Yeah,
is
oh,
a
huge,
test.
huge,
This is a
huge,
test.
huge,
They're
huge. Massive,
penciling
massive, massive, massive.
Yeah, so that's it. All right, what we need is a bit of Godfather.
Okay, break it up.
Peppers, onions, egg, feta.
Pop, what about Sonny? What about Sicily?
I swore that I would never break the peace.
But won't they take that as a sign of weakness?
It is a sign of weakness.
You gave your word that you wouldn't break the peace. I didn't give mine. You don't have to have any part in it. I take all responsibility.
We have a lot of time to talk about it now.
Even million. Oh, just coming back with some limoncello.
Well, listen to me. Remember I said last week
When
that
It's got a thick texture, this one, to it. A little
That's
bit.
a
It's
homemade
beautiful.
one.
this one's my
Proper.
homeowner.
Yeah.
Proper.
Yeah. Remember I said last week?
Yes.
Celebrate when you can.
Okay.
Don't wait till the end.
We said we were going to have it every week.
Will we?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, when we win.
I've got a liver to look after. but
Oh,
anyway.
let's have it here. This is celebrate.
Salud.
Again to the 150th.
The 150th.
Chen
Well
done.
Well
done.
done. Well done,
Yeah,
Essendon.
yeah, chenda.
Well done. Well done,
Chen
Heppel.
done.
Keep
Chen the
going,
Jingwan
mate.
done.
Chenda jingwandan. Ah, salud. That is nice.
Fantastic.
Oh,
I'll put that under there.
guys, if you
Foot
haven't
for
had limoncello, go and have some. It's the best drink, man. Like,
You know, next week, just have it here, right? And I'll just keep drinking the whole show.
if we win,
Yeah.
you drink the whole. Just keep drinking it. We'll just go around.
I
just
probably
go.
can't drive after, but anyway,
That's
I'll
all right.
just do it anyway.
All right, that's the thing. Let's hope we win.
If we win,
Let's
I'll drink
hope
the whole
we
fucking thing of limoncello.
Bravo, why'd you?
Mate, I'm gonna have
Bravo, why'd you?
I'm gonna have diabetes by the end of the show. There.
You need to have
That's
insulin.
it, man.
You need to have the shot.
That's it. That's it. The
Blood
good thing about this year is the heartburn.
No Somax.
I haven't had any smoke.
Well, we had a couple, but yeah, it's all right.
I had none.
I'm telling you, there has to
We're on
be
the-
some
I think we're on the
correlation.
ver-
Is that the word?
The, the Gold Coast game was
Yeah, that was-
Azarji thought that one.
That was an
a
Archie
little bit,
fest.
but we still
But I
started.
didn't watch that game, so
No,
it
no,
doesn't
I don't
matter.
watch the replays when we lose, man. All right, 8.
Yes.
What happened?
I froze my hands off at Windy Hill. It was freezing.
Windy Hill, man. I'm telling
It
you,
was very Windy Hill too.
That is the asshole of the state,
Oh,
man.
mate,
That
I'll tell you
place.
what. So I went out and called the VFLW final between Essendon and Hawthorn, which turned out to be a fizzer because Essendon smashed
Who won?
Hawthorn, but Essendon easily.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there was
Was that the one where there was a fight?
Yeah. And I
Right.
spoke to lovely Abby Holmes after the game as
nice.
well. Yes, very nice lady. So she got involved in a bit of the fisticuffs.
Like it.
Oh, was she
with
playing?
Yeah, she was playing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So a little bit of mail around. She won't be playing for Hawthorn in their next game because she's got the Logies to go to.
Oh.
So should have asked for an invite.
She's going to Logies.
Yeah, she's going to
How'd she get the invite to Logies? What for?
7.
Una bella signora.
Yes.
You know, una bella bionda.
That's it.
Anyway, but
He's always
no.
hanging around the Bella Beyond, have you noticed?
Anyway, she's married.
You
mate.
should give a call to the Bella Beyond that you showed me before.
Which one?
The one you showed me the photo just before.
Did I?
Yeah.
I wasn't here yet. I don't
Yeah,
think.
before when you were showing that photo.
Which photo? What was it on Instagram?
Yeah.
Oh,
Everyone looks good on Instagram.
yeah.
And when you see the
You
thing in
remember
real
the
life,
show?
no good,
I
mate.
can't remember.
All right.
Who were we talking about?
I don't know. I wasn't here.
You just went like that. You said, have a look at that. I'm not going to say it. Don't worry about it.
Anyway, after the show. All right. Anyway.
Yeah,
Real
it's going to be on his
reserves.
fucking mind the whole
All right,
show.
you said, everyone's thinking, what's going on?
Anyway. 80 to 71, we lost against a team who had only won one game for the year in the Essendon.
And they won the week
VFL
before, I saw.
against Coburg by point. With
And
a
we
kick.
were up.
We were up, but the thing is that we never took advantage with
Yeah.
the wind.
Yeah.
We never ever took it. It's just a They were
They've
terrible.
done that a few times this year, haven't
They
they?
were
Like-
terrible, mate. They were shocking on the weekend. They were terrible on Sunday. On Saturday, yesterday.
yeah.
I don't know what. They've just hit a lull. They started like a house on fire. I don't know what's going on with them. Lost to Frankston, who lost to Coburg. Lost to Essendon, who were within a point of Coburg. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know, I was shocked because I saw the scores at three-quarter
give me
time.
AFL players.
Yeah, well, that's what I want
look,
to know. That's what
mate,
I want
look, you look
Who
at...
played?
Can I ask? Who am I asking first? Stocker.
All right, Stocker.
Deserved to be dropped.
Yeah. All right, good. All right, what about Durden? Did he play?
Yeah, he did play.
There you
He
go.
had an interesting moment, like in the first couple of minutes, where he tried to take on one or two defenders, got tackled holding the ball. But then he was pretty sturdy down back for the majority of it. But look, probably won't come in with that game. Hayes was all right. Hayes was not bad.
How's Hayes?
Very handball centric. It was that type of day.
He's a big chance of coming in this week.
Could be for Chera. Dow, 27 and a goal. Kicked a nice goal.
Yeah.
But what do you make of it?
But it's the same with down there. It's always 27, 30, but it's always like, yeah, he got
I halve his
27.
stats. Whatever he gets in the VFL,
But
I halve his stats.
he's not hurting. Like, that was a game where he should have had 35, 2 goals and won us a game.
Yeah.
And just didn't. He did have a massive moment where he went back with the fly and got absolutely smashed. He got crunched. And he came straight off. He got straight up, come off.
Good. At least he didn't wince about it.
Could he come in for Chera with that game? Because Chera's your finisher.
Yeah.
Chera's your finisher
someone's
out of
coming
midfield.
in.
That's a Dow. Look, Setterfield had 34 and a goal and was not bad. Was not bad.
Does he come into the midfield? But isn't he more contested?
He is.
I wouldn't be. Well, I didn't see him.
Look,
I wouldn't be putting him.
out of those three, I think the one that they could play. Well, I don't think. Maybe Dow. I think it'll either be out of Setterfield and Hayes.
I would put Hayes.
Why not? Untried.
You've got him.
You don't know.
Right?
He's the unknown.
And he's been playing and he's been killing it in the seconds,
Seconds,
right?
Yep. Tallying them up.
And he's been in the system.
Yep.
Yeah, but is he playing like more as like an outside role?
He is, yeah, winger. Well, I think
Chera,
from what his press conference was.
Yeah, it'll be him.
From his press conference at Carlton said, if they want me to play on the wing, I'll be happy to go there and blah. He's got the engine too. He's got the running capacity
why
and
not,
power
man?
too.
Like-
They could bring him in. Yeah.
Could be.
I wouldn't mind it. Why not? We know what we're going to get from the other two.
Exactly. And I was going to say that. You know what you're going to get out of Dow, right?
20 touches from Dow, 20 touches from Setterfield.
Yeah.
That's what you'll get.
If that. Yeah,
they
if
come
that.
And are any of them going to win you the game?
And
In reality.
I reckon.
are they harder runners than Hayes?
No.
I don't
There
think
you
so.
go.
Well, Setterfield can cover
Yeah,
the
but he's a
ground.
plotter.
Yeah, I reckon
He's a
if they were going to pick, my feel would be that they go Setterfield.
Setterfield, yeah.
Yeah.
But
To
it
be
wouldn't
safe.
surprise me if they go. I don't think they'll pick. I genuinely don't think they'll
Go
pick Dow.
Hayes, mate. Go Hayes.
I'll back Voss in. He knows what's
I don't
right,
think they'll
but
pick
I reckon he'll go.
Dom McCoy or Okoye. I always forget how to pronounce his last name. Someone needs to.
How
Don't
is he?
know.
How is he?
I'll tell you now.
I love him.
Developing.
Don't ask
okay.
me how to pronounce it.
Yeah. Dom McCoy, I think, or Coy. I think that's how you pronounce his last name. But anyway, he was okay. Yeah, defended resolutely, but he's still got a long way to go.
Yeah,
Murkoff,
100%.
meh. It's okay. I mean, he's got the body to play ruck, but I just don't know if he has the smarts, really.
Wow.
Still young,
What is he,
still
19?
developing. Yeah, he's
20?
still young, still developing.
He looks about
But a
80.
disappointing
Project
loss.
player,
Like it
that's
should
it.
have been penciled in as a win, and now top 8's under threat.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are they? 7th?
Not even. I reckon they're like in the middle between sort of like 7th to 12th. So.
As you said, they started like a house on fire and they've just...
What were they?
fallen
4-0?
I'll
They
tell you
won't say,
something
yeah,
like that.
4-0,
Yeah, I'll tell
I
you
reckon.
exactly where they are on the ladder right now.
Interesting.
Let
But
me
you
just
want
quickly
those-
scroll through. Yeah, the AFL listed boys were Honey again. Yeah, he's still working back into it.
Yeah.
His head wasn't in the game. He kept going after blokes
Nah.
who were
Can't be
getting,
having
and he kept going after fellas, and it was just
Can't be having that.
Controlled aggression, lads. We are currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th on the table at 6 and 4. Our percentage is quite good though, 124%. But we do have teams with games in hand behind us at the moment,
Who's
which is
on
not
top?
ideal.
Casey.
On top, undefeated, 11 and 0.
Wow. Yeah,
Yeah.
but a lot of They've got a lot of AFL players down there.
Correct.
Yeah.
And we know how good that system is. So,
Of course.
but yeah, I would say the only players who could probably come in are Setterfield and Hayes, and that's it.
I'm hoping, I want to hear his name. We've picked him up.
Yep.
He's ready. Just play him, mate. Just
What is
play
it,
him, mate. See
24?
what he's going to...
27 Hayes. Well, he's been picked
Oh,
up
is that
to
the
play
Bull-
at that
yeah,
age.
yeah, it's
Perfect opportunity.
Bulldogs as well.
Perfect
Yeah,
opportunity.
perfect.
When Chera comes back, he's not going to get a chance.
Well, you never know. Oh, yeah, when he comes, but you don't know. He could take his spot. He might not, but you never know.
Yeah, of
If he
course.
plays a good enough game, why
No,
not?
Of course, it's not going to happen. But of course,
Hey, you don't know.
of
Never
course.
know until
hope
you try
so.
him. You know what you're going to get from the other two.
You know, if
Spot
Hayes
on.
takes Chera's spot, you're in a good position.
Yeah,
Correct.
I fucking know.
Right, but mate, this could be his only chance for a little while. Because if Chera comes back and they all stay fit, and and Chera, he's not going to get back in.
The beauty is we've
He
got
might
options.
get on the wing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
about
that's
time.
it. That's it.
That's the
That's
beauty
good.
of it. So,
I like it.
disappointing loss, but still
I like
some
it.
positive signs down there.
And I like it.
We've got a game Friday night, Icon Park,
Oh.
at 7:30 on Friday night. So it'll be obviously the day
Fuck,
after
I'll
the
go down to that.
MCG.
You reckon?
Yeah, I'll go.
Friday night.
I haven't been to one
Oh,
all
we've
year.
got Thursday, Friday night.
Yeah, I'll go.
Might go and do
What are you
it.
going to do on a
I'll
Friday
try.
night?
I'll try and put my hand up to commentate it
Might be
potentially.
going
so,
out.
if not, I'll be calling another game.
Go out more than me.
Yeah. this
We
is
play
first
against the
time I'm gonna go
Bulldogs. That should be
That's
a
a
win,
win.
because they
They're
are.
like nearly last, aren't they?
They've won 4 from 6.
Ah, fuck. We should be a win.
Sorry,
next
4 and
minute.
6. 4 and 6.
4 and 6.
Should be a win, but
All right,
anyway.
we'll see how we go.
Need a
We'll see how we
lift.
go.
Need a lift.
All right. Let's get this party going. Let's go.
Essendon.
No.
Rocco's Rants.
This one's about society, right?
Again, the society ones. You're loving the
I hate
society
it.
ones.
I'm
Hates
hating
people.
the shit that's going
I hate
on, mate.
people.
I'm telling you, I've said this before, right?
And
Society's
you'll say it
collapsing.
again.
It's collapsing.
It already has.
It has, and I'm telling you, have a look. It's happened before. The Mayans, the Greeks, the Italians. Just before they collapsed, all this shit was happening, right?
Here we go.
All this shit was happening. I'm telling you, man, it's all over for us. So we better win a premiership soon. Because after that, mate, it's all
You're gonna kill somebody, you're gonna
This
be in
is
a cell.
about the commentator. Martin Tyler.
Martin Tyler.
Oh, wow.
Did you know about this?
No, what happened? Oh, God. No, he's one of our favourites.
He is.
Martin
He is our
Tyler. What did he?
Iconic fucking.
We love him.
How good is that? Like
He's,
some
like,
of the
he's
goals.
the GOAT.
Right. So he was forced to apologise
Oh, what now?
for saying. Now this was the Ukraine Wales game.
Okay.
The
Yeah, he
goalkeeper
commentated it.
had hurt his ankle.
Okay. Right.
They were
Not
one
for
down.
Wales.
Huh?
For Wales?
No, for
Ukraine.
For the Ukraine, right? And so I think they were 1-0 down at the time because they got an own goal too, right?
Well, Wales kicked them out, didn't they?
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
1-1
is the
down.
whole thing. So they had to just get through the rest of the game. Yeah, he was hurt, and he said he's just going to have to soldier on after hurting his ankle.
Oh, they
So what?
made it because they're in a war.
Because of the war time.
Nah, come on, man.
Have a look at
Get
this.
fucked.
Are you
Did I-
serious?
Nah, you didn't put our
I didn't put it. I couldn't find anything. So I was trying to find the actual what he said, and they must have taken it down.
Are you kidding me? Out of the game, I'll try and have a look for it, and if I
Try
can
to have
get it,
a look.
I'll
If we
put
can-
it up.
Then we'll put it up. So we'll put it up if I can find it. But you'll see the articles, right?
Wow.
And
You are taking the absolute
and you should have seen in the
piss.
comments people writing, it's a disgrace what he said.
Nah.
Yes.
Nah.
Yes, and he was made to apologise for saying soldier on to the Ukrainians.
Bro, this world is fucked. This world is fucked.
Now you
Seriously.
understand why I'm attacking society again, mate. Like, is this, what is going on, mate? And that's probably been said a million times in sporting terms.
Correct.
You know, you go down, mate,
Mate.
you have to soldier. Mate, they're taking
We're
down
doing
the
soldier
Conjuland.
on. Yeah.
They're taking down the Conjuland.
Why?
Soldier on. No, they're not. But I'm just
I would have left.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I would've
now.
left.
I wouldn't be surprised now.
Come on, you can't. It's your man. I'll let you go. But
I'm over. Like, I don't know what else to say. Like, when I heard that, I don't know what else to say. He was made to apologise for saying he must soldier on.
One, what happens to the people who are offended by him saying soldier on? And two, what happens when he apologises?
Nothing.
Well, the way I said, he apologises because the network don't want any backlash. So that's why he's made to apologise. You know what? At the end of the day, it keeps the...
But he's done nothing wrong.
Of course he's done nothing wrong. Of
So
course
why-
he's done...
Why doesn't he stand up for himself?
It's a job, I suppose. I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. Warro, just say in your position, you're a commentator and you're going to be on Channel 7 soon, right? You're going to be on Fox.
Maybe.
You will be. So, and then you say soldier on and they go, listen, mate, you're going to have to apologise or else...
I wouldn't.
And say that you lose your job.
How are you going to lose your
You can't-
job
how can you
over
lose-
that?
It's unfair dismissal.
You can't lose your job.
Unfair
It's not a
dismissal.
Tom Morris.
All right.
Unfair dismissal.
Now you're going to be commentating, not the
Channel
VFL.
31.
You're going to be on the
indoor cricket.
Action indoor, you'll be down there, mate.
Yeah, that's it. No, I don't know what they'll do, but you know what I mean? Like, he would have been forced to do it, right? I know what you're saying. We all sit here and go, and I would too. You go, nah, man, I'm not doing that. That's bullshit. I did
But he doesn't
nothing
mean
wrong.
anything, but he's commentating the game. It's just a phrase you use when somebody goes, "You soldier on."
That is one of the
man.
worst
I
ones
said-
I've ever heard.
And you know what it would have came from? Would have come from all fucking the dead
Yeah,
shits that were watching
yeah,
the game and
yeah.
not the Ukraine supporters or anything. They wouldn't have given a shit.
No way. You reckon like the Ukraine or the goalkeeper and that would have cared, you know?
Nah, come on, man. Nah,
Anyway,
nah. If you keep going, I want to fucking break
Well,
the camera.
I said there was a play yesterday for Essendon, a gun forward. She's a gun, Frederica Frew. She's kicked like fucking 30 goals for the season, like dominating. And she didn't have a yard to move, like that. She was clamped down yesterday. And I said, gee, she's had a bloody defender up her ginger the whole bloody game.
You could say that.
No, but what's up her ginger, up her backside?
You would have got sacked if you said that in the UK game. You know, see, that's what I mean. That's
So what?
fine.
We're not allowed to use words to describe things anymore.
No.
We're not allowed to.
If you offend somebody, you can't say it.
No worries.
And the problem is...
Every
that-
word offends everyone,
and
every way.
That's what I was going to say. And the problem is, no matter what you say, it will offend somebody.
Well, it's the argument. It's the whole idea of, well, it's easy to not offend one person.
Yeah.
It's a little bit harder not to offend 10 people.
Yeah, of course.
It's really hard not to offend 100 people, and it's impossible to not offend 10,000 people. Yeah. So the bigger your platform, how the fuck are you not going to be?
You're going to offend one person, and then that person goes out.
It's like me. I put Jack Nunes in the vote. Someone's going to be offended by
Yeah,
that.
that's it, like Jack
I
Nunes.
put Lewis Young as five.
Yeah.
Five, give him 5.
What do they say?
That's what I saw.
Sarraj. Deal with it.
That's it. That's what he should have said.
That's what he
That's
said.
horrible,
Imagine
man.
he gets in front of the camera. Look, I know I said what I said. Sarraj! Deal with it.
That's it. Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe
You know
not.
what? Just don't have any commentators anymore. Sorry, Paul, but we'll just listen to
You know what? You know that wouldn't be a bad idea not to have any commentators. You know what? To like all the commentators stick together and say, you know what? No worries. We'll
Go on
commentate.
strike.
We're backing
We'll
him.
commentate.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
That
Don't say
bloke
anything.
got the ball.
No.
He passed it to that bloke.
No. All you do is you don't commentate.
Yeah, you can do
Everyone that has been told to commentate on every game for one round, don't commentate. How do you like the game now on TV? How do you like it?
No.
Well, they'll be checking their volume. What's wrong?
It'll probably
Here.
take it, because if everybody does it,
Yeah,
they
fucking
can't
oath.
do
I
nothing
would.
about it.
Correct.
You know what I mean? And they should
so
stand
wrong.
behind him.
It's good chat, that.
Yeah, no, that was a good chat, and I'm telling you,
that pisses me off.
I've said it. I'm going to stand by. Now, what's going to happen is, like, the society's not going
Told
to
you,
fall
I've
apart.
hated people for
No,
a lot
listen,
of
it's not
years.
going to fall apart while we're alive. It'll take a while.
Oh,
It's compound interest.
Mate,
But
it's
this is
gone
on
quick.
camera.
Yeah.
So in like
this
150
will be
years'
gone.
time, when things have like fallen apart, they're going to go back and they go, look at this. He's like Nostradamus.
Look at
this
these
bloke.
3 prophets. These 3 prophets.
Look at the prophets. So that's it. So there you go. All right. Next one.
What is
Hey,
it?
listen, let's talk about a feel-good part. AFL talk.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Yes.
This is a very good film.
So let's have a look at
Have a look
first-
at the photo.
Let's have a look at this
a
photo
couple of
first.
photos,
There's a couple of photos. This one here first.
Yep.
And this is with Cheyenne.
Yes, Corey
Cheyenne,
Durn's sister.
Corey Dern. Now she is well, she's blind.
She's visually impaired.
visually impaired,
yep.
and
Can't say blind. Be careful.
yeah,
You might
that's
have
true.
to
I'm
think.
sorry. So she's visually impaired. Now, what she's actually got, I listened to like 20 times. I still
Yeah.
can't repeat what it was because I can't.
I didn't write
pronounce
it down, but I know how to say
I
it.
can't remember the exact specific
I'm not gonna-
syndrome
I'm
she
not gonna
has,
say it, but yeah.
she can see shades of
Shades
light.
of light, yeah.
That's what she can see. Isn't she beautifully spoken?
Yeah. Oh,
My
man.
God.
Speaks better than us.
Sorry, yeah.
Oh,
It's not that hard.
I'm telling you,
hard.
speaks better than me, mate. Just quietly. She's taking over the show soon, mate. And now have a look at this one here. Well, this was another little special boy.
Yeah, so this is young Noah.
Noah,
And
yep.
I think that was his mum who
Yep.
tweeted that,
Yes.
Prue Willis George. So, Carlton supporter. He's excited for his team
Look
to
at
beat
him, man.
Mums
He's
tomorrow
wearing
night.
the
Little
hat.
Carlton top, little tacker getting ready for his chemo. Hopefully
he's
all
got
goes
cancer,
well.
yeah.
Sam Doherty sent him a message post-game,
100%.
which is
Fantastic.
fantastic.
100%.
So that's what it's all about, winning and you know,
Now,
getting
this is
around the
what-
young
This is what we're going to talk
young
about
lads and ladettes.
just quickly. Let's just talk about this. When people say, they make me upset. I'm going to do another rant.
Okay.
When they say, oh, it's just a game.
No, it's not.
All right, let's speak to that person there. Tell me if it's just a game to that kid there. This kid is going through, I can't even imagine what he's going
Got
through.
no clue.
Right? Kids are the strongest because what they'll do is they'll do anything to them and they'll wake up the next day and smile. It doesn't matter. Right? Imagine winning that day. He's watching it, the joy, even if it's
Bloody
for
oath.
5 minutes, man. That's what football does, man. No one else can do that except for the football. And sometimes we bag the players.
Yeah. Well, it's because you love the
But
club.
what they do
you know?
for people like that,
Yeah, it's amazing.
yeah,
Gives them a lift. Like
100%, man. It's more than a game, mate. The
It
song
is.
is spot on.
Yeah.
It's easy to, you go through bad moments and bad patches, but, look, I think the goalie had this
The little kid.
with
yeah.
the little kid at training,
Yeah.
took him out for
He's
a kick
actually
and
a
all
genuine
that.
bloke to go as well.
yeah,
People like, this and that, but like he actually goes out of
We
his
don't
way
know
and
what
do
happened
that.
with him.
But who
and,
cares
I
about
don't
that? But
it's
they
not
go
for
out of
me.
their way and they do it. They don't have to do it.
It's not for me to
They
comment
don't
on.
have to do it. The players don't have to do this.
None of this.
But they want to do it.
They do it. They do.
I'm sure they want to do it.
They feel good
And they're
about
not forced
it, man.
to,
They're
so-
helping it. And a lot of them, like Corey Durden, he's got it in his family. He's got his own issues, you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Correct,
So
of
we
course,
don't
there's
see
always
that,
something.
you
No,
know
it's
what
like
I mean?
everyone in life. But
And
that's good to
100%.
see. It's fantastic.
100%.
Terry met his family, obviously the
Yeah.
broad player
course,
sponsorship,
yeah.
met his family before the game and just said they're ripper, down-to-earth people from
Of
South
course they
Australia.
will be.
Oh,
So-
yeah, what did he said something. And his
The dad's
dad-
a truckie.
The dad's a truckie.
I reckon Corey's a little bit more switched on than me or something like that at the same age or whatever. Yeah, I'm just a truckie,
Just a fucking truckie.
Hey.
Have a little froth.
Truckies,
It's
mate.
real people,
They're
mate.
moving Australia, mate.
Mate,
We
mate,
can't
exactly.
live
Without
without the
truckies,
people.
Australia stops.
Well, the lettuce.
Without trucks,
and
Australia-
avocados become fucking
The
millions
letters
of
have
dollars.
become important.
That's
There is-
good.
That's right.
I
Just,
love seeing that shit.
Just,
It's
just
good.
ask the Canadian Prime Minister what he thinks of truckies.
Yes, at the time, yeah.
No
Stop.
comment.
Stop. Let's
Yeah.
go back to Rocco's rant.
Scumbag.
We're going to go to another rant there. No, that's good, man. And as I said, like sometimes we can talk about AFL, but it's sometimes we
Also,
that brings us back to
Low
life
key,
back to
in that
perspective.
interview with Corey Durn's
Yeah,
sister
that was good.
Cheyenne, I was looking at BT and he's like, he didn't even know what to ask her or say.
No, he looked a
Like, I
little bit
felt
awkward.
like he was
didn't
like, what's wrong with just ask her a question,
he?
mate?
A little bit awkward. He felt.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looked like it.
I don't
you
know. Oh, and Corey was getting a little bit emotional too. So
Yeah.
Of course, it's his
I know
baby,
it's his sister, of
baby
course.
sister.
So you know,
But
it's good
no.
to see.
Yeah,
Good to
100%.
see.
family
man.
is everything, and
That's
I
right.
tweeted that too. Family.
What's that?
Family
Of
is
course it
everything.
is. At the end of the day, that's all that's left at the end of the day, man.
Yep.
You'll be one day, you're all going to be lonely,
Yeah, that's
sitting
it.
there
Don't
by
forget.
yourself.
Your family chooses what nursing home you go in.
That's
Yeah,
right.
that's true. That's true. Except if you're Italian, you're living with the
Correct.
sister.
Yeah.
Live with the sister, except my parents, I'm telling you, they were going nowhere, mate. You're not putting me in a home, mate. I'll put you in a home. I'm just coming to stay with you. And now I do it to my
I'd
daughter.
rather be dead than
I
be
do
in
it
a
I
home.
do it with my daughter then. I said, when I get old, man, I already feel like I'm going to fall apart when I get old.
Maybe.
It's all over. Nah, it's
Schizophrenic.
going to be all over, man. And I said,
Schizophrenic?
man, schizophrenic, I'm going to be shitting my pants. I'm going to be doing all sorts of shit, man. I'm telling you. And I'm coming to live with you, mate. And I'm telling you, you better look after me, mate.
Shitty my pants.
It's all going to happen. Those big nappies. I already walked past that. Oh, there. And I start like
Far
looking
out.
at the prices.
I'm 10 years away. You look at it, oh shit, 10 years.
That's it. You start looking at them. They put pictures on.
Yeah, I
on
know.
the thing
That's
there.
you.
I go, fuck, man, he looks younger than me.
There's a great skit. There's actually a great skit that Billy Connolly does on this, where he talks
You
about
show me
like
this.
he talks about like not to go off topic, but I just take he's my favourite comedian.
I love
and
it.
he talks about like elderly people, and he spoke about his dad and like how he goes, my dad went a bit doolally towards the end, he's a stroke. His dad was a stroke victim.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
The memory started to go, and he goes, what's that? He goes, what's that? Illness when people get old and daft and they can't remember anything, and Parkinson goes, Alzheimer's. He goes, I hope I get Alzheimer's. He goes, I hope I get Alzheimer's. And everyone's like, mate, what's he talking about? He goes, it's not the person that's affected. He goes, it's all the people around them that just feel like, oh Jesus, he doesn't know me, and the person who's got it like look at her, who are these pricks? And he goes, they're perfectly happy.
You know what? That is, mate, that's classic.
Billy Connolly's the greatest.
Nah.
He's so good.
Yesterday.
Can't say that now though. He
you
probably got
can't
taken
say
off
that.
for that.
No,
one,
that's it.
He's the
You
greatest
couldn't
ever.
say that anymore. The other day, yesterday, I think it was yesterday or the day before, at work, I had like lunch. I walked down the city, you know what I mean? Go and buy something to eat, just have a bit of a walk during my lunch break. And there's a lot of homeless people there. And there's this bloke, right? There's a doorway, right? And he's talking to the doorway. And he's going, man, and he's looking around, man, he's talking to the doorway. So I go and I walk past and there's no one in the doorway. Like he's just talking to an empty doorway. And I went, I can't wait to be that. He doesn't care, mate. He's having the time of his life, mate. If I can sit there, mate, he doesn't care, mate. Like, it was the best. And I'm thinking, I can't wait. And that's like what Billy Collins said. I can't wait.
My mum's mum, Nonna, she had Alzheimer's,
Yeah.
dementia. There were moments where it's heartbreaking. Like it's
of course.
shocking.
Fuck, they don't remember you anymore.
But when I played that Billy Connolly thing to my mum, she was in tears because it's true.
It actually is funny.
Because she would be there, sitting there at the dinner table, and like not remembering a thing.
Anything.
And she's laughing. She's laughing.
Live at the time. I love it.
That's it.
All right. That's good. That's good. Let's go and see how The Godfather's going.
Okay. Let's have a look.
Michael, why are you cutting me out of the action?
We're going to be legitimate all the way, Tom. You're the legal man. What's more important than that?
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about Rocco Lampone building a secret regime. And why does Neary report directly to you instead of through me or the couple regimes?
How'd you find that out?
Well, Rocco's men are a little too good for their jobs. I mean, they're getting more money than the job's worth.
I told you this one escape was like.
Mike, why am I out?
You're not a wartime consigliere, Tom.
You can see him building, can't you, there, man?
That coldness in his face.
The way he's slouched in his chair and just
Doesn't
delivers
say
it.
much.
Just a one-liner, and that's it.
Yeah. Well, you thought his old man was like good.
Nah, it's fucking...
Yeah, he turned into the best man. So there you go. So he's developing right. Hey, I don't even know what you got planned for this. Let's have a look.
Okay, here we go. Marzi.
Well, before you do that,
Yeah.
we did the ritual last week.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
And
during
one-
the week, and I go, mate, it's already working. McKay's back early.
Yeah.
Right? Marchbank is back.
Didn't
Wiedering, they reckon, like, it's
Could
not
be
going to
back
be as
at
long.
Geelong is the game
Yeah.
he's penciled in for, apparently.
I thought this is working. And then Chero went back, but it's not that.
just
It's,
tightness.
it's not as bad.
It's
In
just,
actual
you know,
fact,
It's tightness. If we didn't do it, he would have turned.
he would have done it. But what they done was they saw it bang and they said, you know, we're going to stop it right now.
So
Correct.
It's working.
So,
Correct.
oh, it's actually.
there.
That's why
See?
it fell over a little bit.
Oh shit. Well,
That's why Chero went down. See, it didn't actually fall over.
yeah.
All right, good.
See?
All right. So Mars' molecular this week.
Oh, here we go.
Well, it's probably going to be in the banana of the week, but it just got
How
to me.
many bananas?
Bailey Smith.
That's the one.
Bro, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh, golly.
Sending photos with drugs. And I'm sure it wouldn't have been one of his mates. Because I'm sure...
Who knows who it was?
I'm sure your best mates
Who-
wouldn't rat you out.
Well,
But it probably would have been...
Who knows?
Can you put up number 40?
What? Oh,
There.
oh no.
Yeah.
Are we going to look at this? Oh, God.
That's the photo you're talking about.
Yeah,
And there was a video too.
Yeah, it's quite a lot of cocaine in that. It's
I believe...
Bailey Smith, mate. Far out. Like,
I
who are you
think
sending these
he's-
photos to? Nah, seriously, mate, who are you sending these photos to?
Who's taking?
Why are you taking a
I know, why are you
photo
taking
with cocaine? It is cocaine. The club come out and say, "Oh, we're investigating," or so. It's
Well, that's what
cocaine,
it
mate.
is.
That's what it is.
What is
mate.
it? Icing for his donut.
No, did they confirm? I think they confirmed it was because he's been banned for 2 games.
Yeah, and he copped a
that it?
suspension.
Yeah, he's been banned
So
for 2 games.
4 games.
What?
Because he got 2 for the headbutt, and he got 2 again.
Oh,
So they're giving him
really?
another
Game.
Oh,
so
wow.
you just come off a fucking ban, right? You headbutted a player, you copped 2 games, and you go and do that shit on the weekend. Are you serious?
Do we know when those photos were from?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. I'm telling you.
Unless it was when he was 11.
He would have sent it to
I
a
don't
girl.
care.
I'm telling you, he would have sent it to a bloody
course,
girl. I'm
of course.
telling you, right? Because your mates don't care. Those mates don't care. You're doing booba. They've probably done it all together, right?
Booba.
Right? He probably sent it to some girl because he's a hot shot. Well, he thinks he's a hot shot. I'm this, I'm Baslenka and all that. Mate, seriously. Mate, don't send your photos of your drugs. They probably all do drugs. Who cares, right? You want to do what you want to do with your own money, but don't go sending around pictures to people that
Why
you don't
take-
even know.
Why take pictures?
They're not
first
in your
off?
group. Why take pictures? Correct.
You
And
just-
you've just
And there was
headbutted
the
a
video.
player, you're suspended.
There was a video too.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the video, so I'm not too. I just saw the photos.
Well, the video is that
All
he's
he is-
looking like
He's
started.
about to-
Well, you can't actually see, but he goes down and then he rubs his nose. There's all the indications.
And he
of
got
it.
his fair right whack of 2 weeks. I would have given him more,
No,
to be
no,
honest.
that's not enough.
I would have given him more.
I would have given him the year.
He's plunged his team.
knows?
I'm telling you, I would have given him the year, man. They got to stand their ground and say this is not acceptable. Zero tolerance on
I'm
this.
sure if that
Zero.
was...
You're
if
lucky
that was,
I don't sack
if
you.
that was a lower level player, he would have got...
Of course
He would have
it
got
would've.
fucking 8 weeks,
Of
9
course.
weeks.
Of course it would.
Is
So-
it a?
Of course it would have.
You know, it is a telltale sign that something is not right
Mentally.
mentally, and
And then he come out and give the bullshit spiel.
Wow.
Oh, this and that, and nah.
Well,
mate,
he
just
did,
don't take
he did
pictures
come
of-
out and say, and you know what's the problem with all this now? Depression and all that. I'm not saying like it exists.
No, everyone uses a get out of jail card.
I don't know if everyone
They
does,
abuse
but
it.
whoever does use it as a get out card, you're a disgrace.
Yeah.
Because you're making it look bad for everyone that's really dealing with these problems.
Yeah,
Now, I don't
just-
know if he is depressed, but every time
Does he look depressed in that
do-
photo?
I don't, no.
Looks fucking like his eyes are the size of fucking saucepans.
He looks pretty happy there.
Nah, come on, man.
Nah.
Nah, he's not. He spent $350 on a bag, and he's gone absolutely bonkers up his nose. Like, serious, don't take pictures of that shit.
Dumbass.
You
That's
just
a
hope it's
dumbass.
not an addiction with him, and you just hope.
Oh
he's
yeah,
not
and if it is an
having a
addiction, you
horrible
want
time
help
with it.
for him and all that. I realise that, but the dumbness isn't about the addiction, about the drugs. Even if I don't give a shit.
I don't care.
The
It's your
dumbness
body, but
is-
it's just.
is the photo. The
Why are you
dumbness
sending it?
is hanging
You know,
around with those
You
mates.
know, once you send that, you're finished.
Forever.
You're
Yeah,
done.
It's going to come out sooner or later.
Correct.
One day it'll come out. And you know another thing? Even if you took that photo and only your best mate's got it, I guarantee it'll
He'll
come
still
out
send
one
it
day.
to another mate.
It'll accidentally
Who
come
knows?
out. It'll be said,
Maybe
you know.
someone hacked his iCloud. But you just don't
Dumb.
know. You just don't.
You just
know,
don't
do
have
you?
that shit. You don't have to take a photo of it. Good on you, man. You spent $350 on a bag of cocaine and you want to get ripped on a weekend. Good on you, bro. You take a photo of
Did
it.
you hear his pre-game address before we went out for the Bulldogs against Geelong?
No.
Okay, you want to play coach?
Turn into Tony Montana. Okay. Okay, man.
You want to play rough?
Nah,
Okay.
just don't do that shit. Simple.
That's it.
I should have joked about that, but
Nah, what?
Well,
No,
he
nah.
did.
yeah.
He thought it was funny. Look at his face. Look at him. Look at him. Coked off his brain. Look at him. Nah, I don't care now. I want to make it a thing. Look at his dilated pupils. Look at him.
He's,
He's
The
gone.
size of saucepans. There's a
Bubba.
lot of substance in there. We don't know what substance it is. Shut up. Yes, you do.
What
Piss
is it?
off.
Like
What is it?
sugar for his
Fucking
coffee.
baby powder. Put in the rash. Piss off.
Nah, that's
Anyway, you're a dickhead, Bailey Smith.
He's
Probably
in
won't
his
see
freedom.
this, but you're a dickhead.
And he's got so much. Look,
Good.
I'm
Now you
sure.
got 4 weeks. Good.
Yeah, well, and that could almost be
Enjoy it.
season for.
Enjoy it. Go.
That
have
is
some
a
more.
big part
Go
of their
some more.
team, you know. So
When do we
anyway,
play? Do we play him again?
no.
no,
Unlucky.
unlucky. All right, that was a good one. All right, let's go into this one then. More rants.
Bananas in pajamas are coming down the
Stairs. Banana.
So we have
Proudly
sponsored
by
Marino
Brothers.
Hey.
free shipping over $60 spent, and if you order before 12 a.m., you get free next day delivery.
Even if you
100%.
order at 11:59,
they will deliver the
PM
next
at
day.
59 seconds.
And
They'll
listen,
even deliver it if you order at 12 o'clock or...
Nah,
or-
and you know,
or
like how the lettuce is expensive, it's still cheaper there than
Yeah.
anywhere else.
Because they don't have any.
Have
a
nanzalada,
zero.
nambelanzalada, mate.
What do you got? Is it going to be Bailey Smith?
Nah. I did have Bailey Smith. Nah, but I had another one. This was the main one. This goes to the whole, first of all, Essendon fans.
Oh, the fans.
First the fans. I got a couple. The first
Got
one
to
are the
acknowledge
fans.
the fans.
The fans. I've got to acknowledge them because it's their 150th year
I
and
agree.
65,440 people attended. Now half are Italian.
Yeah, half are Carlton supporters.
Half are Carlton
Correct.
supporters.
Or
So that
Italian,
makes it
whatever.
32,720 people attended
maths.
their biggest day in 150 years.
That's a disgrace.
That is a disgrace. Yeah, it was a little bit drizzly. I mean, they were like acknowledging all their players, all their great achievements.
All the greats were there.
Everyone, they
Most of them.
you all couldn't be bothered coming down, mate. Like, we had to actually come down to give the place a little bit of
We had to
atmosphere.
pump it up. We had to fill the seats.
Yous are a bunch of bananas, mate. And yous, like, really, and the other thing is, how weak are you guys that we, and I don't even boo, right? We outbooed when your legends come out, and that our boo was louder than your cheer. That is a disgrace, mate. That's why you are. So anyway, you introduce and you acknowledge all these past greats, right?
Yes.
Lloyd, Long.
But they forget a
Wangan
few.
in.
Like, how could you forget a few?
Who'd
Like,
they forget?
well, let's have a look at this.
Oh, okay. No.
So we can see Essendon, 141 years of saying no to drugs. And then the last night.
Bailey Smith would fit in right up there. I'll tell you that.
Oh, no.
So Bruce Reid, we at the Jumper Punch, we don't forget anyone. Danny Cochran, is that his say?
Yeah.
Bruce Reid, Mark Thompson.
And Stephen Dank.
Well, we forgot about Stephen Dank too, but them three, we acknowledge you, we thank you. Banana of the week.
Didn't Bruce Reid pass away?
Did he?
Yeah, he passed away.
Oh, I thought we saw him at the Carlton.
No, looked like him.
Oh, did he?
No, he passed away.
Oh, look, condolences.
I don't know what your one is, so I'll go with you.
Oh, mine. Oh, mine's David King again.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes.
Oh, so anyway, look,
you
I've got
the article.
I've got a bit
Yeah.
of an article. Yeah, have a look at this.
Can you see? Yeah. So let's have it. So
you wanna go to
David.
thing?
Yeah,
So the headline, right, and this is written by a very good friend of mine, Nick Negropontis, who does the content writing at SEN. Yeah. King outlines why Essendon is a sneaky chance to upset Carlton. On what earth? On what earth could you have made a case for Essendon in that game?
I listened to him say his bullshit live.
Has
on
he
air
lost
too.
the plot in recent
I
times?
don't
No,
think
he actually
ever had
hasn't.
it. I don't think he ever had
No,
it.
he hasn't.
What? What do you
Because he's
say?
just got. He actually has
No
no
idea.
idea.
No, no.
I'm being serious. No, I'm
but
being
I
serious.
used to think.
I have full respect for him as a player. Great player.
But I thought a while. I used to respect what he had to say a while back.
Well, at the start.
I don't know. Like years ago, I used to think, oh, he really, but in recent
But
times,
he doesn't know how to interpret data or stats.
you reckon? Do you think he does his own stats?
No, he goes to champion
If
data.
you give
and
your
like-
own stats,
yeah,
you know
but-
you're going to talk about
No,
it. You can
that's
go
what
on
I'm
about
saying.
it. No, he doesn't.
It's like everyone got like champion data, and that's
They
what I
give you
do. But
everything.
I try to correlate. Okay, well,
To the
this is
game.
the number of this
Yeah.
particular area. Why is that happening?
Yep.
Why is that happening? Not this
So
number's
you
happening.
cross-check and reference
Well,
stuff.
it's not the fact that this number's happening, and because this number is low, it means they can't win. Or because this number is low or high, it means they can win.
The perfect example was last week, and he was saying about the transition, correct?
And it was a complete inverse of the
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
It was a complete. But look at his. What did he say? He said,
David King, go.
He said, I'm sick of hearing the likes of Darcy Parish and Zach Merritt speak publicly about the club's shortcomings. These are Bombers lack pressure, blah, blah, blah. These are likes of Archie Perkins and Ben Hobbs should be given more responsibility. And then he went on to say, if it's an outside game, that they're a chance.
They're a
and
chance. Well,
Jake Stringer's back in and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like,
Stringer.
yeah, but there was literally no analytical argument or no statistical argument you could have made for Essendon winning that game. No. Other than, my gut feel is that they'll rock up because they're 150th. But what does that even mean?
Do you think he just needs to say something different?
I think he just needs to shut up.
No, I know. But you think that's why he's saying these sort of things, like just to be because no one else said it.
But I don't know. I don't know what the goal is there.
Yeah.
I'm not. It's not a personal attack on him. I'm just I'm calling him out for his analysis of the game, which was completely and utterly wrong. But he gets it wrong so often.
Yeah.
But you're calling him a banana.
Well, if you shoot
banana of the week.
Well, if you shoot 1,000 times, you'll hit once.
Well, that's what I mean. But I don't understand. And then there was no case because Essendon, I think they're the lowest ranked team for one-on-one wins.
Yeah.
They're one-on-one contests, and we're ranked top two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how could you
That's huge. Yeah.
But how could you even make a case?
Yeah.
So anyway, he's my banana of the week. but
Just
whatever.
smiling. He's definitely the banana,
So who
man.
have you got?
I'm coming after this club because I can't stand them.
Who?
Melbourne Football Club.
Again?
Oh.
What did they do? Or what didn't they do?
Jake Malcolm,
Oh, yeah.
and Stephen May,
Oh, no.
and the whole handling of that with Melbourne Football Club. He said, it was a little bit of a fracas. Well, we've got some mail.
Yeah, we do have some mail.
Got a little bit of mail.
Are we going to hear the mail?
Yeah, well, I don't give a shit. I've got nothing to lose. I'm fucking dead shit. I just click buttons for a living.
No
and
one's
that's
watching
it.
anyway. So
It was on.
Mate, they were going
I
full-fledged.
did hear that,
They
too.
were going over tables, fully going over tables.
I did some
onto
damage
the
in
bar.
that. Yeah.
They were going onto the bar. They had to close the whole joint down.
And it went.
And then it went
filtered out
outside
the
into a
street.
park.
Wow.
There was players there breaking them up and this and that. And
That's the mail.
But Melbourne come out and go, oh, no, it was just a little bit of a...
And he was also towards Joel Smith.
Yes.
That's where it started. That's
Yep.
the Sam McClure mail, whose mails are pretty hot.
Correct.
Usually pretty hot.
So what about that?
So May had a dip at Joel Smith, who's Melbourne defender who missed the grand final.
And said if we had had him, would have
He
lost.
said, he said something along the lines of, I can't remember what he said. He goes, you didn't play, blah, 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 blah. And then Malcolm chimed in and said, look, mate, take it easy. Apparently this is what happened. And then Stephen May said to Jake Malcolm, if you had a play, what are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah. So, but it all started with the
Joel
other guy.
Smith,
Yeah,
yeah.
Joel Smith.
And then bang, it all kicked off.
Yeah.
So.
And that's it.
There's a bit of, they copping it again. And they've lost 2 games in a
They
row.
lost 2 games. Supporters aren't attending.
Yeah, I mean, I've already given them the banana of the
now
week.
they're
for that.
fighting.
Who has a fight at Entrecot?
Yeah. Are you fucking serious?
Have you been to that area there?
Who punches
It's pretty
on
like,
there?
it's a nice, neat, there's a nice little restaurant I've been to a few times there called Angus and Bond, which is a pretty nice.
Where is it?
Just off Chapel Street,
Chapel
in the
Street.
main
Oh,
precinct
yeah,
there, like
yeah,
right next to the
Bro.
old Blush
Bro,
nightclubs there and
punching
all
on
that.
there?
It's a pretty fancy spot.
That's unreal.
He must have been that hard on the grog.
Oh, yeah.
He was drunk out of it. Apparently cracked him good too.
Yeah.
Like, he cracked him.
That's the best.
Well, Stephen May, mate, you haven't learnt from your...
Malcolm can box. He's a boxer, isn't he?
Yeah, he was, yeah.
It would have been a nice.
But anyway, Melbourne, you get another one. That's 2 for you this year. That's pretty good. I think I've given them 2 weeks in a row.
2 weeks in a row.
Because they're... No, I think I've given it to them 3 times this year.
What was the other
Round 1, when they didn't turn up.
Oh, yeah, you gave
He's
them
only got
twice.
65,000 to the
Twice.
G for a flag unveiling
You know what
after.
they should do? Melbourne and Essendon should merge, and maybe they can get like 80,000.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe
And
they
they should go with merge with North Melbourne too.
get,
North Nam.
and get 81,000.
Yeah. Anyway, but that's the Malcolm and everyone.
That's
all,
good.
All
I
a bunch
like
of
that.
dickheads
Like
there. And,
They're
you
falling.
won't win the flag this year.
They're falling apart.
They'll probably win.
They'll probably, we're taking them out, mate. We're the only ones that have been. Oh no, not anymore. Not anymore. At one stage, we were the only team that had beaten them for the year.
That's correct.
Now
Yes,
everyone's
we were the
beaten them.
first.
We were number
the
one
first. All right, very good, very good. That was a good one. All right, let's go to this one here, Talking Blue. So this one's a big one. So what we're going to do, we're going to show you a snippet, same thing because it goes way too long, but we'll show you a snippet of it. So this is the great, we talked to the greatest player, 50th anniversary of the 72 grand final, AFL team and the century, captain, coach of the 72 grand final, Carlton legend, three-time premiership player. He just goes on and on and on and on. And as we said, he was named Carlton's #1 player.
Yep.
So you're not going to get too many interviews with him.
No, but you did.
You did.
We ended up getting one, and we actually went to his home. So that's how special
wow.
Jumper Punch is. He invited him to his home. He invited us to his home, and we talked about this. And look, he had a good time.
And who organised the interview?
Of course, everyone knows Vince Locesano. He's a star. I'm telling you, half these people would not be talking to a wog from Resident.
No way.
No
way.
you know what I mean?
Not
But what's funny is when you do meet these people, very humble, very nice people, and
course,
giving you your time. So everyone have a look at this.
We are the Navy Blues. We are the old dark Navy Blues. We're the team that never lets them down. We're the only team old Carlton knows.
All right, everyone. Well, welcome to a very special edition of Talking Blues this week. We're about to play Richmond, of course, on Thursday night, and we thought we'd go back in time and look back after 50 years on the 1972 Grand Final and, of course, a very famous premiership. And the captain coach of that premiership was the one and only Mr. John Nichols.
How are you, John?
Mr. Vince.
Thank you very much for joining us, John.
How are you, mate?
Good, thank you.
And, of course, it would be fair to say that was probably the pinnacle of your career, that game, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be fair to say?
Probably personally, yes, but I've had a lot of good games over a lot of other years. I think 68 was a wonderful win and 70 was a great win.
Yes, of course.
But personally, being captain and coach, it was probably something I think more of. But to me, it was a lot of my ideas, but it was a team effort.
Yes.
Had a great lot of loyal players that did their part, and we caught Richmond probably by surprise. But that's the way it goes. 28 goals will stand for a long, long time, and.
Well, it has so far.
I don't think it's going to be beaten too many times there. 28 goals.
28 goals, 177
Yep.
to 22, 18, 150. That's 50 goals for an entire match. Who would have thought?
Well, I guess our backline wasn't too good.
So all you guys in the back line, you played a bad game.
No, it didn't. But the whole thing was in the previous probably 8 or 10 years, every time we played Richmond always kicked 100 points.
Yes, that's right.
Tom Hafey just outscore.
Yeah.
So several times we had them on toast at half time and the three-quarter time previously.
Yes.
And got beaten. So we thought, well, we'll just outscore them, and that's the way it happened. And a bit of luck come away, and
a little bit of fire with fire, I guess. So you accepted that they were always going to kick a pretty good score.
They were always going to kick 100 points.
Yeah,
always. That's the way they played. But So you had
So it
to,
became a shootout.
you had to kick more than they did, and we had luck early.
Yeah.
Probably jumped them by surprise, but Tommy Hafey's style of coaching wasn't really defensive.
Yes.
It was just all out attack.
Yes.
Kick long, kick to Royce Hart, get up his road.
Yeah, that's pretty much, yeah.
But and it's happened with Jezza and Wolsey, and goals came easy for us.
Yes.
Yeah.
But we were a very good side, but over the year they were probably better than us.
Yeah.
And on the day, that's what happened. So
on the day you were the better team.
But you finished on top, didn't you, that year?
Well, I don't know if we
did by a couple of points.
But the thing was, we got thrashed in the preliminary final at Waverley.
Yes. Yeah.
We had a shocking day, and I think then no one gave us much of a chance in the grand final. But I had planned. Sorry, second semi-final. I bet.
Yes, second semi-final. Yeah.
We're going to play St Kilda in preliminary, and
that's right.
Yes.
I had planned for those weeks that if it happened, we were going to make all these changes and not do it against St Kilda, so it'd be a surprise. And I think my career was nearly gone at that time. I was worn out as a ruckman, and I knew that it was time I handed over.
Right.
But we thought, well, we'll play St Kilda our orthodox way.
Yes.
Defensive, low scores.
That was good enough to win.
And we had the wood on St Kilda.
Yeah.
So we knew we could do it that way, and then we won by, I think, 2 or 3 goals. But then my planning over weeks had sort of come into fruition. But I think one of the greatest thrills I had was on that morning before the grand final, after a shocking loss to Richmond.
Yeah.
Went training Sunday morning, and I had planned on all the players got there, and God, they're going to get killed. We're going to be punished. And
is that what you thought?
No. I'd planned it 2 weeks before that.
Oh yeah. All right. So there's a little snippet of the great man, and he
The Godfather.
He's the Godfather. He's the Godfather, and he, as I said, you could see that I was a little bit intimidated by it.
It's hard not to be.
It's hard not to be. You're in front of greatness.
He's our number one player.
He's the number one player,
Yeah, number one
and he
player.
talks about those times. And the funny thing is, like, he played with so many great like, not just, we're talking great like, you think about it.
Yeah.
Jesselinko,
Serge,
Serge, Sid Jackson, Robert Walls, like they were just, and Ron Barassi, you know what I mean? And that's the other thing he did mention, so you'll see that later. He says, like, because he was captain before Ron Barassi came along.
Yep.
And he would have beaten, like, Stix's captaincy.
Yeah.
But then Ron Barassi came and he took over.
Right.
And then he did captain for like 50 games.
Yep.
And then he took over again, you know what I mean? So he took over, so he would have been way over the 200 mark as captain, you know. So he was captain, vice captain, captain for like most of his career, man.
There
like,
it is.
Yeah, so there you go, man. So everyone get on, have a look. There's going to be 2 great interviews. You're going to have the Christu, then you're going to have the John Nichols. And
we've spoilt them.
Far out.
We've spoilt them, Rocco.
This week's big one. This one's a big one. Yeah, no, that's excellent. All right, what do we got here? This is our favourite.
Che bello. Ma che cazzo sta a fare? Ma che cazzo sei? Ma che cazzo? Ma che cazzo lo so?
Ma che cazzo lo so?
Fatti cazzo.
Ma che cazzo! All right. That's your favourite.
I love him. I don't know. I just lose it every time I see him.
I've got to watch the movie. I'm going to watch that movie.
What's the movie called?
I don't know.
Okay. What's his name said the movie?
No.
Luigi.
No, that's for
Manjaro football.
Yeah, so they're the 2 ones I want to watch. I want to watch that and in America, American, whatever it was. I got to watch them. Like, they look so funny, you know. All right, first one. We've all played cricket.
Yep.
Yes. We used to open the bat. Oh, I saw this. Yeah. This is fantastic.
It's a cricket is.
This is in Euro. This is in
Euroleague.
Euroleague. Yeah. I've watched some of it, bro. It's funny, man.
But you know, like, how important are run-outs, man?
Correct.
Oh yeah.
Like they just turn a match. You know, let's have a look at this.
How important is fielding?
That keeps on giving.
From high up.
Oh my god.
Not going to miss. Now they're going to go on. You can have a second go running him
They
out. That's not
can't
gonna do
contain
this either.
themselves.
Now they're going to scramble another one. There's nobody home at the keeper's end. Now there is. And now he's missed it. Now he's going to get another. Going to top it again. I think it's 3. Now that is an ECN classic.
Mate, that needs some Benny Hill music behind them because
There's 3 runs and the ball.
the ball didn't leave about 10 metres
for the pitch. Mate.
I love it.
Oh,
that was superb. I love it. Hey, listen. There was a couple of shootings overseas, so gun rights have been always a big talking point,
Of course, yes.
And they have their protest, and I love because the protesters go out there, and they know all their facts about guns and and they're talking. So let's have a look at this.
Okay, let's have a look.
More people and more crime is committed, and more people are killed with hammers every year than guns. Look at the facts.
I will look that up. I don't think that's true, actually.
That is true.
In the United States, though?
Yes, sir. That is true. Look it up. It's on. You can Google it. It's true. It's actually true.
So the number of murder victims and the weapons used. Okay, number 1, handguns, 8,029. Number 2, firearms, type not stated, 4,863. Number 3, knives or cutting instruments, personal weapons, fists, feet. Then rifles at 455. Then blunt objects, clubs, hammers, 393. The 300, the hammers, that stat is just wrong.
Back to your question. Second Amendment is still my right, and it's still important to me.
My God. What a...
They are so held.
Is that David King?
He's a stat man for David King. Yeah, that's exactly right, man.
Far out.
They're so hell-bent in keeping their Second Amendment.
Look, I mean, that's their constitutional right, whatever, but I mean, anyway.
Listen, if you want to talk
It's
to
a
me
footy
about
show.
this
It's a footy show.
No, but
I
I
don't
just
care.
want to say something about this constitutional right. That comedian said this. He said, so who wrote the Constitution? Was it Jefferson or Washington? It might have
ones
been
who started the-
George Washington or
whatever,
whatever.
those blokes.
Like 150 years ago.
Yeah,
right?
longer
He goes,
than
if George Washington come back now, right, he'd walk in and go, what, you haven't rewritten it? I wrote that with a feather, mate. So anyway, hey, listen. So this actor here...
I wrote it with a feather.
Next we'll have a change. Anyway, some people like this actor, some people don't.
Yeah.
The one thing you can say about this actor is...
He's popular.
Well, he is popular.
Controversial.
He is controversial. So there's
He's
more
famous.
things. There's a lot of things you can say about
his
him.
name.
Mate, he does his own stunts and he's got some balls. Have a look at this bloke.
Let's have a look.
Tom Cruise.
I had dinner with Tom Cruise years ago after he did that thing out of the building.
Action!
That's in the fly, isn't
I said, hey, tell me about this. I'm
Brother,
afraid
no,
of
no,
heights.
have you
How
seen
did
what
you
he
do
said?
this thing? Because he really wanted to talk about it. He said, I've been dreaming of this shot for 15 years, of this sequence, and finally I had a chance to do it. And he goes, okay. So I go to the safety guy. I tell him this is what I'm going to do. The safety guy says, you can't do that. He goes, that's too dangerous. And I'm like, uh-huh. And he goes, so I get another safety guy. I'm tapping out because you win. You are the best.
Good stat, man. So get another safety guy, right? He is.
Nah, dead set, bro. He's a pilot.
Yeah. So you see,
Fighter jet.
So he flies his own planes in those own helicopters in those stunts, and that's him flying.
That's it, bro. I'm telling.
I know he can fly the fighter jet because that was what was coming out of Top.
Yeah,
I haven't
so-
seen Top Gun, so no one ruined it for me.
No, me either. So I haven't seen it either.
Okay.
But he flies the helicopters.
Yeah, bro. He does
He
everything.
does that. See
Everything.
that running out of the building,
He does his own
ran
stuff.
out of a building and ran down the window for crying out loud. And there was another interview with him where the director he's flying the helicopter, right? And then the director goes, "Listen, you have to stop smiling." He's a freak, mate. Even though he's a Scientologist, we're not get into that. But apart from that,
nah, he's a gun actor.
He's a gun actor, man. He's a gun actor. He's only like 3'2". I'm
He's
telling
just
you,
short.
He's very short,
I didn't
very,
know
very short. It's amazing. They make him look like
Yeah,
they're
make
just
him look tall.
beasts.
Camera angles.
Hey, since we're talking about the golf, Anna,
Yep.
let's have a look at an old Pepsi ad.
And a Pepsi, please.
A Pepsi.
I know.
Sure thing, Curly.
Petty Mac.
Her voice changes, doesn't it?
Here you go, Cupcake.
Thank you.
Come here. I want you to listen very carefully to what I'm going to tell you. We both know I ordered a Pepsi Cola. And now you've insulted me and my entire family by offering me this, whatever this. For being a civilized person, I'd like to give you a chance to make amends. Capiche? Here you go.
Thank you.
That's one of my favourite ads. That's a good one. That's good, that
Sick,
one.
eh?
Fantastic.
That's unreal. Yo, hey, while
got-
we're here,
Yeah.
right? Pepsi or
I knew you
Coke?
were going to ask that.
Why not?
I'll beat them all. Pepsi Max.
Oh, you like? So you're Pepsi.
Pepsi Max beats every drink.
Yeah.
You know what? I've been on the new Coke Zeros.
You like the
The
Coke?
Coke, the
Garbage.
Coke no sugar.
Nah, it's no competition. I'm telling you, if you have Pepsi Max and
Or
it's.
I'm a Coke man.
I got a better one for you all. Right? It's my favourite one, and I invested in it. Well, they got like fucking shares out now.
Yeah.
Next bar.
Oh, next drink.
Oh, you've
yeah,
told
yeah,
I've been
yeah.
on that thing for
Yeah, you've been there. You've
And
been.
if you
But it's got
follow,
stevia on it, in it. So if you have enough of it, it's a laxative.
That's it.
So you
That's
gotta-
stevia.
Yeah.
bella scorreggiina, non bella cagata.
My favourite is
Bella
Petty
cagata.
Mac. Pepsi Max, my favourite.
Oh yeah.
Petty Mac.
The other one that I like too, not that, but it's become popular on Instagram and TikTok because of Meals by Kudge.
Oh,
That
yeah.
Italian bloke
A fucking
who
DC,
a fucking
man.
DC, Diet Coke, DC,
man.
only for gentlemen.
Only for gentlemen. When
Wash
you,
it
when
down
you,
with a DC.
Yeah, man, it cuts straight through all the fat and all the crazy
That's
shit.
DC,
Yeah,
like
I
a
actually
gentleman.
like a DC better than I like all the Cokes,
Do ya?
but yeah, it just tastes like a flat Coke.
It is
It's
not
a fizzy
bad,
flat
DC.
Coke,
It is
yeah.
not bad. My favourite.
They're all bad for you. Don't have them. Just have water. but yeah,
Of course, man. The sugar content.
you know what we
in
do?
them,
So we play with the boys in the night. So I play PlayStation. We all play in the night, and we all got the mics on. And when we're playing, right, everyone like we crack open like cans and that. We all go, "What was that can?" And
Oh, you
I
try to
know,
guess
I
that?
know the distinct
Oh, the sound.
of the
Oh,
cracks. I know if it's like a
You're-
next bar, like a CC and dry,
why, they're
or
different.
a Pepsi Max. If it's got the loudest crack out of all of them, it cracks and it pops. I'm like, that's tech. I'm like, that's a Petty Mac, and everyone's like, how?
You know it's an
Now we all know.
underrated soft drink? It's just pure wog.
Kinotto.
No. Fanta.
Fanta. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
but that is
Fanta.
straight sugar.
Nah, but that's too much.
There's
Well,
next-
I was going to say Kinotto's
God,
one of my
Kinotto,
favourite.
Kinotto's tech.
Can I
You know what
say,
the
can I
dirty
say
one-
black drink?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course you can.
You
So
know
that's
what's
my favourite
you know what's
black
the
drink.
Dark drink.
You know what's the dirtiest Ginotto? Is the Bisleri
Oh,
one.
the
That
Bisleri
is
with the
lion.
dirt. Yeah,
Yeah, the
that's
lion.
That's flat.
dirt.
That's like.
My mum
proper.
used to drink that by the load.
Yeah, I
there.
love it. I go and buy it always, man, through the.
What's the
Italian
drink?
shop.
What's
I
that
love
other
it.
drink? The
I
one
love it.
next bar?
But the
Next
little.
bar.
Oh, I'm all about
Put
it.
stevia.
It's got
Stevia.
stevia in it.
That's
So if you
stevia,
put
yeah.
more stevia in it,
No. If you drink, I
you
told
put
you,
more,
you get the
no,
runs.
No. One day, right? I've no joke, right? I brought like 30 bottles of this shit, right? In one day, I did 6. I wanted to see what happened to me. I said to the boys, all I'm gonna have for the day is.
Well, no,
next
you did
bar.
like experiments.
Yeah, I did an
It's just like
experiment.
guinea pig.
Mate, I was in the toilet.
Oh,
like, in the
Mars.
night, mate. My stomach.
Next
So don't
bar.
have more than a bottle, mate.
Is it Japanese? No. what
No,
is
no,
it?
no. It's Australian.
Did you hear
Two
about
Australian
that?
Not
blokes.
bad. I've had it.
Did you
since
hear
told
about
me.
the Japanese fellow who got the runs in Italy? You know what his name is? Hey, Nakakata.
Nakakata, I love it.
Alright, enough about the fucking drink
Anyway,
talk. I
let's
want
go
Petty
on.
Mac.
You know what's good?
Yeah,
What's good?
Ex-footballers getting into a fight.
Ex-footballers getting into a
A bit
fight.
of push and shove.
Oh,
Nothing
God, yeah, this
serious.
is
Boys flying the
fisticuffs,
flag
yeah.
and looking after their teammates. You know, to suggest he did anything untoward is just ridiculous and wrong. And there was nothing in it. Both teams were
when
pretty,
he's at Yarrawonga.
good at the end, although a little bit disappointing.
Oh, that's a jumper punch.
The players refused to shake Brendan Favola's hand, and I thought that was a bit disappointing. I didn't think it was within the spirit of the day. But
It was a practice match, Kev.
it was.
The hyping up affects different people differently, doesn't it?
It does, and I mean, I wouldn't hold anything against the guy. Maybe he
Come
would have done
He must
something
be
differently had it happened again. But as I said,
He would have kicked. He would have kicked 13 that day.
Yeah, did you see the jumper punch?
Yeah,
God, jumper punch, rip the Guernsey, see you later. Not a rain.
good.
While we're there, does everyone like the new thumbnail?
Oh, yes. Yeah, it
That,
is.
mate? Thanks to Ethan.
Ethan, yes,
Correct.
Ethan put it together.
He put that one together for us. That is superb, mate. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Hey, this next bloke, you'll like this bloke. Next bloke, but he's tech. He's the most tech person.
He's tech.
I can see
the
what
most
it is, but
tech person
his
in
bloke's
the
like
world.
a cyborg.
So,
His brain is unreal.
have a look at his idea for the future.
Elon Musk.
So this is the first time, we've just to sort of show what we're talking about. So there are a couple of key things that are important in having
Cars
a
underground.
3D tunnel network. First of all, you have to be able to integrate the entrance and exit of the tunnel seamlessly into the fabric of the city. So by having an elevator, sort of a car skate that's on an elevator, you can integrate the entrance and exits to the tunnel network just by using two parking spaces. And then the car gets on a skate. There's no speed limit here, so we're designing this to be able to operate at 200 kilometers an hour, about 200 kilometers an hour, or about 130 miles per hour. So you should be able to get from, say, Westwood to LAX in 6 minutes, 5-6 minutes.
Take you an hour to get usually.
Freaks me out, that bloke.
Bloke's different.
He freaks me out,
He's
man.
different, man.
And as I said, like he talks like,
it'll all happen tomorrow.
why haven't we already done that? Like he's thinking, like he's already thinking about, colonizing Mars. Like he's been talking about that for ages.
I'm interested about his Neuralink.
He's got his Tesla floating around.
Yeah.
So did you know about that?
The actual car itself is
Yeah.
floating.
He's put it in orbit.
Yeah.
He's got the Tesla, like just floating around.
I think
Mate.
it's a Model X. No, not the X.
He's a freak, man. He's a freak. He's beyond everybody. Yeah,
No,
like
I
the
think
way
that's
he.
a fair point, but I also think sometimes
He's only
you
ever
can go
done
down
one
that path a
mistake in
little
his
bit.
life.
What? Sorry, what did you say?
He only ever did one mistake in
What's
his
that?
life. When he dated Amber Heard.
Yeah.
Did he date
Nah.
Amber Heard?
Yeah, he did.
After, wow. Apparently it would have been.
Yeah, but now he's
after
got
all,
a kid
just
and he's married. He's now got a kid and he's
And
married.
a hair transplant too.
He could put a new head if he wanted.
Yeah,
to.
he's going to give us Neuralink, mate.
Yeah.
And we're going to be talking to aliens.
Nah,
I want
fuck
it.
that.
I want it. I want him. I want to go to Carina's Nebula, which is 8,000 light years away. I want him to take me there.
Yeah.
And I don't want to come back to Earth.
That might be a bit hard. That might be a bit hard.
He'll make it happen.
He could, mate. If anyone's going to make it happen.
Next coach of Carlton.
He's got a, Well, I'd get him a
8,000
president.
light
He'd
years
probably,
away.
would he be the one you want to have dinner with?
Fucking Earth.
Yeah.
He's like...
So I go, imagine what the stuff that's going on.
But it's normal in his head.
Yeah, it's normal.
Not normal to us.
I love when he's like the whole.
He's advanced.
I love listening to him, and his talks with Joe Rogan.
No,
Out of this world, man. Like they're sick.
he's known for because he's having a joint, but if you actually listen to it, it's actually grouse.
So what, man? Shit, the joint.
Well, Baz Linker had coke.
I was going to say, this is what I'm talking
And I
about.
just slated him.
Anyway.
I wonder how the Godfather's going.
Yeah, where's he going?
Well, I don't care if you are my husband. Keep your greasy hands off of me. And I will not shut my mouth.
Honey, wait a minute, will you? Let's take a drive, huh?
Is that Fredo?
He's my favourite.
He's the fucking dead shit.
I don't want
Said
him
there
to
was
see you in
something
this
in it
kitchen.
for me.
Please.
On my own.
Please, just let me listen to me for 1 minute.
Always taking care of you, Fredo.
Listen to me. Michael's got a lot of nice people here. They're friends of Kay's. If you ruin this party, I'll never live it down.
Oh, yeah? How come you're so scared of your own kid brother anyway?
Because he's the head of the family.
Because he's the head of the family. Right? So you just go around slapping my younger brother. He was banging cocktails.
Can't wait till the sister time. People couldn't get a drink at the table.
He's my favourite. I love Alfredo, man. Like, that's easy.
I leave tomorrow. Think of a price.
All right. Hey, I forgot about this, and I can just see it.
Ah, yes. This is a funny Paul's call this week. Yeah, it's a funny Paul's call. So I've never sung on this show before.
Oh God!
Right.
I've never sung on this show before. So
The voice.
get your drinks ready. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Tanti auguri a te, tanti auguri a te, tanti auguri a Essendon, tanti auguri a te. Hip hip, hip hip, hip hip. Nice little simple one, that one.
That is the best.
A little
man.
jab, a little barb to him. So I thought that's my call for the week.
That is
Now
superb.
I do have a little cheeky little multi.
Yeah, because
it's just a quick little two-legger. So the running tally is at $1,313. I think it is, something like that.
Yeah.
We're still in profit, so I'm going to have $50 on a cheeky little two-legger. St Kilda to win by 25 points or more against Essendon, and the GWS Giants to win by 3 points or more against the Western Bulldogs, who are in absolute turmoil at the moment.
So listen, Paul's multi needs a win.
I know, but I will say now I don't tip them on the show here because I haven't done any form or anything for it. But the race is on Saturday.
Yep.
Go on to the Bet Deluxe Instagram page, which is my place of work. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
Yep.
And go to tips.betdeluxe.com.au. So all the articles on there are my handiwork. So if you want my Saturday stuff,
Yep. Definitely go check
on
it out.
Instagram on Friday afternoon, there will be a little graphic, a little image of me, of the punter's prince with my little crown.
Oh, is it?
And the last 4 out of 5 or 5 out of 6 best bets have got up
Have they?
on Saturday.
Yeah.
So I got the one up on
Ashford Street.
Ashford Street, got up on the weekend. Diamonds got up a fortnight ago.
Yep.
So
And bet responsibly.
gamble responsibly, of course. But my catchphrase is: if you gamble responsibly, you're not gambling. No, I joke. Gamble responsibly.
Don't take it serious. Oh,
Of course.
Mr. Daniel Piovesan.
Oh, yes.
And myself,
from
bro.
Almost Blues Brothers. Sick.
Bro, he's sick, right? Pre-game, you know what he's like? I'm fucking sick, man.
Because we did it, they just like, they seen
turned
us
up,
and they just
right?
come up to
Yeah.
us.
Oh,
So,
yeah. Gets his phone and he's like, what I put on? He shows me the phone and he goes, Carlton by over 99 points, by 100 points. He's like, I've got 10 on. He's like, jump on with me. So the dickhead I am, I'm like, I put $20 on it just for a laugh. Mate, he's sick, that bloke, I love him.
That is sick, man. Gee.
But gamble responsibly.
Nah, gamble. But that is gambling. It was like $10.
He put 10, I put 20.
That's all right.
Knowing
That's
that it
$10,
wasn't.
$10,
But I
could
knew
be a
it
lot
wasn't
for
going to
some
win,
people.
so it's not responsible.
50 cents, $1, whatever you can afford, whatever you feel like you can afford.
Yeah,
you know,
no,
don't be silly about
Do
it.
you play Tatslotto?
Hey?
Nah.
You play Tatslotto?
My parents do.
Do
My
you?
mum does.
I every now and again I might.
I play with the boys. We jack in like a syndicate.
Yeah.
But like just
Because that's not gambling responsibility, but
Well,
you got to kind of...
Nonno.
Did he? Did he win?
Nonno loved it.
Yeah.
He loved
Oh,
it.
he loved it.
Loved Tatslotto.
Mate, the old
Can we say
man-
what happened? Is that really?
We'll let it go.
We'll let it go. We'll tell you off air.
All right, but I listen love because the Saturday night Tatslotto.
Oh yeah, you wait for the balls to come out, mate.
But my man was
Don't do it
religious. So in
anymore.
those days there, you only had where you had to put the cross.
Yeah.
Right, so and every week you got to redo it, you know?
Correct.
So you sit there, and my man, he literally can't write, he can't, but he can do that ticket, mate. Right? So he'd sit there, jingle. Vendedor. And he'd do that for the whole ticket. Then he'd go there, and then on the Saturday, 8:20, the numbers come out. You sit on the table.
Got a ticket this long, and you go through every line.
Do it.
But wait. But when he's riding and they're at the top of the ticket.
Yeah.
He's
You ride him on the
That's
top of
like
the ticket.
Carlton or what he is.
And he do
Same
each one.
thing.
So he wouldn't go like two.
No.
It's every square is done one by one. Do. And then if he got like 3, he'd go, Mitch, aspetta, shut! That's it.
Because it's going to change the numbers.
Mannaggia la miseria. And then I can sit there. And then when you get that 4, which is worth like $20.
$20, you get your ticket back.
Sbagliavo un numero. So it was the best, right?
The best is when they do it like that. The lines there, they get the bit of paper and they
Yeah,
cover it
go
up
line
like
by
that,
line.
and they go line by line, you know, because
Yeah.
it's bad luck if you don't do it that way.
But now, because you got those lines now.
Correct.
But the old days was the whole square ticket.
Now
man.
you know how you can do it. You just get
On
your
your
phone
phone.
and you just scan the barcode
Yeah,
on the
do
phone
that.
and it tells you if you've won or not.
Or you just go there, just give them the ticket.
Correct.
But it loses that whole thing about it.
I like to do
Feeling.
the
The physical element of it, yes.
They were kings.
They were kings.
When we were kings.
Who wants to be king?
This short film wouldn't be complete without mentioning the Hamilton-Schumacher debate, and more specifically, who is the greatest of all time. It'd be cheap to give a plain and simple answer to this, and at the same time it's also nearly impossible to compare two drivers across different generations. So I'll let you, the viewer, make your own opinions on this matter. But here are a few points to consider. I want to talk about pure racecraft. Schumacher was known to pull each straw out of the FIA's hat during his time in Formula 1. He often bent the rules and was equally penalised for it. Don't believe me? Check his Wikipedia page out, where there is a heavily documented section under racing controversies. The crashes with Villeneuve, the stopping out on track at Monaco, the crash with Hill, all went far beyond the rules of racing. Was it putting himself and others in danger? Absolutely, but even Schumacher understood that times were changing from the late 80s, where crashing into your rivals was more common. Ayrton Senna, for as much as he is adored by his global fans, was very much so one of the worst offenders of this, and I could argue that many would overlook this aspect. So when Michael was eventually appointed the director for the Grand Prix Drivers Association, which helped spearhead safety changes in single-seater formulas, he knew this would help plaster over some of his controversial on-track moments, and overall put his position, especially among fellow drivers, in a positive light. It also gave him a unique advantage. The time working with GPDA allowed him to see what kind of track and scenarios that can be taken advantage of ahead of time. It was simply genius. And then there's Hamilton, who I cannot recall from memory who had any such incidents in his career. And if you've seen my last documentary on Lewis Hamilton, you may remember the Rosberg feud that escalated on-track antics, but Hamilton wasn't penalised for any of it, instead going down as racing incidents. FIA protection, many would insist, so by this metric it's difficult to compare one another. I do believe that Lewis Hamilton far exceeds the health and fitness aspect to Schumacher. In fact, Hamilton was built to race cars. Where things get a little bit more complicated is when comparing the overtaking ability. Schumacher has won far more races than he has been on pole, which means he's doing the hard work overtaking on the Sunday. Hamilton, on the other hand, had plenty more poles than Schumacher, so you would imagine that he has many more wins. But this isn't the case. In fact, Hamilton only tops Michael by 5 race wins. Now, on one hand, you could say that Schumacher has had to fight harder for his race wins, but rule number 1 on racing is that it's nearly always harder to lead a race than it is to be chasing. The argument also undermines Hamilton's overtaking ability, and you can find brilliance of his talents in every season that he's competed in. But one area that I feel Schumacher is truly in his own league for is his ability to operate at his full potential for longer than any other driver. Pumping out qualifying lap times over and over again, sometimes where even the most seasoned drivers cannot maintain the same level of pace. It's almost unnecessary to do, but where Schumacher was able to produce some of the finest drives the sport has ever seen.
He is the goat, Shuey.
It's almost the Jordan.
There's no argument. Jordan, there's no argument.
Jordan number 1.
No, I'm just saying, you know, they say Jordan or who's
LeBron.
It now? LeBron, and now it's thing. How do you compare Tyson or Muhammad Ali? Like, how do you compare two
We
people
can
from
almost
different
argue maybe Senna is before his death.
There you go. So you got that. So they're all different, but so that's interesting. So I think next week is the last one. I wonder what happens.
He wins.
He won?
Well, he won.
wins.
Well, he...
Wins a lot.
How many does he win? Is the question.
Yeah, we don't. Well, we know.
We know.
But the people don't
Or
know.
maybe some people don't know.
Yeah, no, they don't. So he was, you could say... No, what were you going to say about him?
No, it's just a shame what's happened to him.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and that's the whole thing at the end, you know, like that is a shame what happened to him, and he did it when he was skiing, and you know, it would only happen to him because he would have gone full bolt down that mountain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he wouldn't.
He went what's called off-piste.
Yeah.
So he went off the assigned course, which you can do if you're confident enough. But he
he was a regular skier.
Yeah.
He always
hit
used to
rocks
ski.
and.
I'm sure he'd done a lot of.
It was covered in snow, and it's just a tragedy.
Yeah. So anyway, we'll
Unfortunate.
find out next week. But I was going to say, he was the godfather of racing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, let's see what happens.
Oh my God!
Only prayer could pay off our $700 million deficit.
You quote Dante, Archbishop, and beautifully. But we're not talking about poetry now. This is business. And I have my interests, just as you have your problems.
Don Corleone, I need your help. And not just to light a little candle. What would you have of the Holy Church in return?
The church owns 25% of a large corporation, Immobiliare. You know what I mean.
Largest landlord on earth, real estate all over the world worth $6 billion.
That's true.
Immobiliare could be something new. A European conglomerate. Few families have control of such a company. And the Vatican vote is necessary for control.
His face.
Love it, man.
You reckon that doesn't go on now?
Oh, that's going on
right now, mate.
And if you look later on, the priest goes because he says they offer him $500 million to have his vote, so he can get it. He goes, 600 million. he makes a deal, man. Nah, look, the Vatican, man, the richest country in the world.
100%, mate.
The richest country.
No
in
tax.
The,
No tax.
no tax.
They
No
don't pay
books.
tax. They don't pay tax.
There's no books.
You can run anything through there.
No books, man. No books, so they can
What
do
are we doing
whatever.
What are we doing here?
Yeah, that's it. That's
Sell
it,
your
man.
soul.
No, that's it. That was great. All right. What a show. Everyone get on. Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, subscribe, like and share. Everyone get on there,
Goes
push
quick.
the like, push the share button. We need those shares and likes because we're putting a lot of work into this new channel. As you can see now, the new channel up there. Everyone go on there. Two big, John Nichols, Ange Christou.
Yep.
Looking what's coming up.
Yep. Some big names coming up as well.
Some massive coaches.
Yep.
Some massive names. Some small names too there. So everyone get on. Everyone also get on to the merch. It's been selling really well. So
Yes, thank you.
this week, did we even say who won the merch this week? Well,
Who did win the merch this week?
it couldn't have been me.
No, it wasn't you.
Who won?
no.
Did someone send? Who sent something in?
The Ramirez.
Yeah.
What's the sausage?
Oh yes. Sorry,
I
about
forgot
that.
the name here. What was it? I forgot the,
Carl's.
Carl's Ramirez.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So get in contact with us and we will, get
Sort that
you
out.
out of top. Yeah.
And
so
to who were the other two that won it? Robbie and who else won it?
someone else won it.
I can't remember. I've done the order, but they'll be coming out.
They're coming out.
They'll
So
be
the
coming
order's
within
out
the
there. Sorry that we've forgotten your name
coming
because
out
I'm just
within
trying
the
to think. I'll think in a sec. But yeah, that stuff's coming out. We'll get in contact. Everyone put in Top Dog Liquor.
Top Dog Liquor. Yep. Lyndon and the boys doing a good job down there.
100%.
As well.
And everyone get on. I don't have to tell this to people, but far out.
All the shows.
Watch all the shows.
Yeah, Almost Blues Brothers.
Everything.
The Monday show.
Monday.
The teams as well with
Teams,
Lekbog and Pommy.
Yeah, that's
The
it.
Thursday or the
teams,
Friday,
there's
whenever that is.
everything, man.
Correct.
And also our good friend Vince, he's got his show on a Tuesday. It's
Tuesday or Sunday?
Oh, sorry, every
Sunday.
Sunday. Ours is on Tuesday. His is on Sunday. Make sure you catch up with it, man. The inside of that bloke. And Steve, I love Steve, man. Steve's one of us. Steve just gets straight to the point, man. I don't give a shit about. So I love that shit. Hey, Melbourne Coffee Roasting Company, thank you very much.
Marino Bros.
Yep.
Obviously, Top Dog Liquor.
So last week,
mentioned.
like, because I taped the whole thing, but I only cut it halfway. Who came in? Dipper.
Robert De Beer Domenico.
Let's have a look what he had to
Colin's
say.
back. Here we
Look,
go.
I've got to get going now.
Oh, yeah, wait a minute. Can I ask you something?
What?
It's a personal question.
Anything.
Why don't you shave this morning?
I did shave.
Oh, really? Like me? I'm
won't
not
shave me.
Hey, you know, I like you. I want to ask you a question. You want to win the match today?
What do you recommend?
Well, I tell you what, for energy, you need to have the fruit. You need to eat the grapes, sultanas, raisins, peaches. Last quarter, you're running everywhere.
How much?
No, for you, no, for you, free, doesn't matter.
Thank you.
Here, fish him up for you, beer.
I'm sure the boys are going to like this.
Oh, yeah, the boys are going to get their money's worth out of this one, that's for sure. They're going to be running all day. You get me in with this one.
Thank you. No worries at all.
Yeah, maybe it's a little bit. How many boys you got out there?
Oh, some big boys.
There's some big ones. There you go. Beautiful, that's the way. That's the car paradise. There you go, and in here.
Thank you.
Wait a minute, I give you this one.
Beautiful.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Always use the plastic bag, always, doesn't matter. Get it. Oh, fuck the other Happy birthday, Mr. Dipper, and
Thank
good
you
luck
very
to your
much.
football team.
Thank you.
Good luck to your football team. All right. That was the best, man. That was the best, man. All right. Hey, we had some viewers sending, as always, some messages. So we pick a few. Here's one.
David Buck.
No, that's not Bucky.
No, David won us the 87 GF.
Robbo.
Statement. Yeah,
Robbo won us.
Robbo, sorry, won us.
That's
87.
Shane Robinson.
Yeah. His work off the halfback flank was outstanding that day, and he very rarely gets a recognition for it. Reece Jones smashed Derby for the Norm Smith, but Robbo went unnoticed. I like that. Cool.
100%, man.
Good
You had to
insight.
see it, man. I'm
Great
telling
insight.
you, he was great. Hey, this man here always...
Bruno Daniello.
Daniello.
He leaves some great comments. Like Paolo, I also love Heath. I love Heath's post-match reviews. Excellent analytical perspective.
Spot on.
Dave.
What about this bloke here? Laurie McDonald.
Oh, look, Paul, you have to promise no more blasphemy, or the injury curse will never be lifted.
Yeah, because we did the Malaki.
Malaki,
You don't want to be taking it away.
Exactly.
Hey, look at this. I like this one.
Ray Mosele,
I reckon.
Mosele, yeah. Great show as always, guys. Look forward to Tuesday nights. Just a wog from Traralgon, now in WA.
There you go.
We've got a big supporter base in WA.
Yeah, we do.
Big supporter base.
Just like Carlton.
Yeah.
Carlton, they got supporter base everywhere. So is the jumper punch.
Correct.
Jumper punch. All right. That's it, man.
What a show.
Good show.
Those 3 hours go pretty quick, don't they?
Crashed the party. We celebrated at the party.
We had a bit of a laugh tonight. It was good, man. We had a bit of a
In,
laugh.
out, done.
Huh?
Boom.
Slated people.
We slated a lot of people.
Good. They deserved it.
You're surprised.
We fixed a few problems in the world.
Hopefully David King's listening.
Yeah, David King's
He'll be
listening.
listening.
Yeah.
I'm happy to have a beer with him and have a chat.
Keen to listen to his Monday's means test, but yep.
Is that what he does?
Yeah, on SEN.
Oh, does he?
Always have a
I'll probably
listen
end
to
up
that.
doing a show with him in the future.
I know.
So I hope you do. We'll show him some of the stuff.
Yeah, that's it. We show some of the stuff
I
there.
don't care. I'd say it to his
Who
face.
cares?
Saying it on camera.
That's
Yeah,
it.
well, it's on camera, mate. It's not going to be hidden anywhere.
Fun
So that's
times.
it. All right. So next week, Thursday, everyone get out there.
Get down to the game. As they have been, they have
Get
been.
to the game.
We got to be that. We got to be that 19th or that 23rd
Third
man.
person, yep.
You know what I mean? We've got to be that 23rd.
There'll be a lot of them. I reckon there'll be a lot of Richard
They'll come
supporters
out,
on
they'll come out.
Thursday.
They're a little bit like they're
Yeah.
kind of coming back, you know.
Yeah,
they're
they
a
are.
little bit coming back, you know. They're buoyant about where they're at, you know.
Two kind of mini shout outs. Young Zach, who was
Yes.
on the fan cams.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
He knows his footy.
How
mate.
good was
he
he,
gave us
mate?
a bit of a shout out, gave us a bit of a pump. The
I
JP,
can see, yes, and I can see that kid having his own show soon.
I reckon,
like
yeah,
that
yeah,
kid
yeah.
was like pumping it, man. He was
in
like,
about 10 years, we'll have a couple of frothies with you as well.
yeah,
But,
100%, 100%.
It's going to be a long while since that. And then another person who watches the show, Carla, she messaged me saying,
Oh yeah.
I was on the train on the way to work, and I saw someone on their iPhone watching your show in the morning.
Oh,
perfect.
How sick is
Well,
that?
that's what it's there for.
Yeah, no, 100%.
You don't have
How
to
sick
watch
is
it.
that?
You don't have to watch it when it comes. You can watch it the next day.
No,
or the
and a
day
lot of
after.
people do. Of course they do, man. Like, it's
I
good
would too.
watching it. Yeah, yeah. And then watch it afterwards, especially last week's show.
Saw Beachy at the reserves game as well.
Oh,
Nick
did
Webb.
ya?
Nick Webb. I was with Nick Webb as well. Kira was there
Nice.
with her friend Grace as well. So
it's a big community
Big
we've
Yuha,
built.
and
So
hello
all
to
good,
everybody.
man. So
And
everyone
we sat with Terry, mind you, on the weekend.
Yes,
Terry
you
came
did
to sit
too.
with us. Yeah.
You went and sat with Terry.
No,
yeah.
he came
Oh,
to
he
sit
came
with
to
us.
sit with you guys.
Thank you
yeah,
very
yeah,
much.
'cause you
They're
mentioned
our
that.
seats.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. They are.
we
your
pay
seats.
good money for them too, just quietly.
Just quietly.
If anyone
Just
needs
quietly.
a student card or a concession, let me know.
Anything else? Just that?
That's it.
That's it.
And when you come to sit with us, you can spray all night.
Yep.
But that guy in front of us, he's sick.
Oh yeah. There's a bloke in front of us. I love him.
No.
No, I'm saying you turn people into that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like they start to like.
They get a
start
bit of
acting-
confidence.
they
Yeah.
start acting the
Bro,
same,
the
yeah.
bloke in front of us, he was going after Apple. You're the shittest captain there's ever been at the Essendon Football Club.
All
He
day.
was-
The
he
whole
was
game.
slating, like, after him.
That's the best.
Mate.
You know what's funny? His daughter's there with him. As well.
Bro, bloke comes down the stairs with 4 beers. Who are they for? Himself.
He's the
love
best.
it.
I love
Nah,
him.
he's a unit, man.
He's the best.
That's
It's a good little bay we got there.
That's what the footy's about, man.
And we got the young fella that sits in front of us with his daughter as well.
Josh, I think his name is Josh,
Yeah,
yeah.
so-
And the dad, we met his dad as well, who came down
good.
from
Yeah.
Queensland. Gary, I think, Gary.
That's why you got to be like a reserve seat member because you get little communities you create and you always go to the footy with them and it's
No,
good.
definitely,
That's why I say bloody join up and be a proper member.
Yeah, no.
Be a
definitely.
member.
Yeah, I'll be a
No,
member.
I'll be a member. That's
Oh,
it.
If you can afford as many games as you can.
No,
but
well,
yeah.
we don't miss. Well, I
We don't,
rarely
because
miss a
we're
game,
sick in the
man.
head, but
I,
yeah.
mate, I don't go to work
Everything
to go to a
revolves
game.
around Carlton, not a, you
No,
know.
but for me, it actually, it does. Like, if I see something in the schedule, I look at the football fixture and I'm like,
First, I can't do anything that day.
okay,
No.
we've got our cousin's 40th this weekend, and I was making sure
That we
is
weren't
it-
playing Saturday.
Yeah, I know.
I would have gone to the football.
Yeah, me too.
No,
I would have said sorry.
Sorry, I'll see you later.
That's exactly what I do, man. Like me and my son, you know, especially because we try to go to every game together, you know. It goes around.
That's all.
the footy
That's
calendar.
all we do. Even if there's a best mate's birthday, sorry mate, footy
Yeah.
first.
Why'd you
I'm
do it?
dead set.
Why'd you do it? No,
Because
I'm telling you.
I love Carlton and I don't
No,
love
I'm
you.
saying,
I like
why
you.
did you have the birthday that day if you wanted me to
Yeah,
come?
yeah. If anyone ever puts a wedding,
Nah, that's the old argument. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
You don't do it in September, you don't do it early October.
I wish misery
Oh,
on
but
your
there's no
on
more
your on your
replay, is there?
marriage.
Is there still replay?
No, extra time.
All right, so that's good. So don't do it in bloody September, and that's it, man.
And don't do it.
And you know, I've heard the argument
Derby
too.
day.
We said goodbye like 10 minutes ago. We're like the wogs, you know.
Yeah. You say goodbye at the table, goodbye at the door, goodbye at the car. Then you ring the person up to make sure they got home. Then you say goodbye on the phone.
But you know, like when they go, yeah, but not everyone likes football, you know, so that's why they have the wedding.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but a lot of people do.
like
Just because you don't like it, the people there, you know, like you're wrecking their day, you know, but it's my special day. Well,
I don't care about your day.
Carlton's playing, mate.
That's right.
Like, so
I don't care about your. I actually genuinely don't care about your day. I care about Carlton.
And I actually like, so with my job, I can swap my shifts, but sometimes it takes a bit of work.
Of course.
Like you got to find someone to do your shift, you got to do blah, blah, blah. Man, I work harder changing my shifts to go to the Carlton games than actually doing my job, mate. I tell you, but I haven't missed one yet, so all good.
All right, Thursday night football at
Get
the
down there, mate.
MCG. What a cracking game it's going to be.
Done,
7:20 p.m. bounce.
Done.
And,
10-3, loving it.
Yeah, I hope so.
He said
I hope
it.
he's right.
He said it.
Well, I was the only one who picked the win.
Yes, he
Let's
picked
go.
the draw.
I picked the draw.
We'll be 9.5 and 3.
No, I'll take 9.
9 3/4. Harry.
Platform 9 3/4. Yeah, anyway.
Go Blues.
They put a poor kid and a rich kid in a room full of shit. They came back in an hour. The rich kid's pissed off. The poor kid's happy playing in it. They asked the rich kid, what's the problem? He says, you put me in a room full of shit, bro. What do you think? They asked the poor kid, why are you so happy? He said, with all this shit, there has to be a pony in here somewhere. Same situation, 2 different outlooks, 2 different perspectives. I had the poor kid's perspective. You know why? Because I'm not afraid to lose. Failure is required for success. Michael Jordan has failed at basketball way more than I have. If you're afraid of failure, that's the problem. You have to fail. Don't be afraid to fail. Be afraid to stay the same.